Damn, it's happening at the same exact time. Holy shit. I like Xset's combo here. I like their lineup. This match is interesting. God, they're starting at the same time, dude. Shit.
All right, we'll see how things kind of unfold here. It'll be Xset starting things off offensively. And, you know, we also just kind of have to keep in mind, you know, what exactly are we going to see execution-wise from the Astra? That's been kind of a point of conversation, I feel like, for a lot of the teams that are out there trying to give her a true go as an agent. And, well, we'll see how that conversation unfolds as they start to make an initial set play off the pistol over towards A. And the only player defensive that will be here is actually going to be EU. So there's going to be a lot required for him to find the information and try to stay safe.
3 stars there, 2 dropped over towards A and also, no, towards C and also Garage, both picked up there. So possible that at this stage, NRG knows it's a bit of a fake. They're already rotating members over. Here comes a star, will become a Nebula, and then after that, the camera to check.
Smoke to block that planted, but did have EU able to successfully get out of the site, wait for help. Now it's on to the retake. Another Nebula gets put down over through Heaven. Wyko finds first blood. All right, now here comes the retake attempt coming from the front side largely, but none of it finding really any success whatsoever. Daps the last player.
Huge Xset winning pistol.
They're looking to take it quick. They're looking to take it hard here, but Tens might have the angle out towards Loz. No, he looks away for a second. He's going to get shut down. There's Bjor Lulu on the board. Both of those Sentinels coming online. Dapper going to be taken off. Will sticking to the duelist ways, and Sentinels actually on the back foot. The remaining 2 rotating over from A with that spike going down.
Oh, 6 got the ghost, though.
Yeah, it could be sick.
Oh,
here,
they're so low.
Out a
They're
couple
so
players. And to be fair,
low.
there's a couple of players who are very low health right now on the BBG side, so there still is some hope for Sentinels to come through, and Zom's starting it the right way.
Yeah, it's tough. Low health taken down now. Will to try and find something. He needs to escape from the hot hands. Both of them just one.
Oh, my God. Well played by Will, dude. Just crossing. Will got a little bit of a panic, though. He's using the ghost. Like, when someone's spamming left click with a ghost, that's when they're panicking. That's okay. He got the kills. Wow, this is the same time, dude. It's just so close, these rounds. I don't know who to watch on this shit. It's just so close. They're like 10 seconds apart. Damn, they're setting up their anti-eco by going up long C as 4. That's pretty cool. Ballsy. That's the perfect time to do it. The second they made that presence in mid, they know that no one's going to be C. So that worked out good. I wonder if Xset has done their homework a little bit. I don't know if that was a counter or what, but... Oh, shit. Is that Shazzy in there? Oh, it's Tens is on Jet. Wait, Poach? Whoa, hold on. Poach? Poach plays?
Still able to pick one up, classic in hand, and walking away with a bit of HP, just trying to be a thorn in this side and hoping to hurt this bonus. They've done it for a couple of members, but BBG.
That timing couldn't have been more unreal for me as a commentator.
Right.
Like, I wonder if they know about the... Yep, they do. Okay. So you do see them now basically ending their round, right? I mean,
Coach Poach, baby.
Once the Jet was kind of like the ace up their sleeve to try to throw a spoiler and things, and once that was taken off the board...
All right, well, Zoms ain't win this round, so let's check this round. NRG, I don't think is winning this round either, but you never know. Oh, no, the bomb timers. All right, 2-0, 2-0. Okay. I think I'm going to watch the gun round for Sentinels here.
Yep. You pointed out those pistols, Dust, and look at it. It hurts the economy just a bit, right? The light shields on both Sick and Tens.
Yeah, certainly, but, I mean, it's going to be okay. I mean, at least they have themselves up against the bonus round. I guess you could say BBG, who will obviously be maintaining a lot of these Spectres, so they'll still have the firepower edge in that regard. But again, if you close this with the Spectres, you can still make use of them. Looks like they are setting up to get that quick mid control. They're blocking off Catwalk so they can get that mid control, try to start working towards Pizza with that drone, try to use that to get into that market and maybe set up something similar to what you saw on Pistol Round. You know, something heavily up mid, putting that pressure, threatening defending spawn even. They're actually not committing anyone at B lobby. They've put the fake mid pressure in, but they're actually pivoting to go for a quick cat attack. But
God, when are we gonna get some better quality?
Defense in place with a couple of players. They're well prepared for this.
Twitch. Looking at you.
Backed away by the paranoia. Rarkar gonna dash on, finds the first onto Zombs. Again, this is the bonus for BBG and Tens. Looking to make it hurt, finds it through the wall. Sick to find another, starts mowing him down. The light shields don't matter. It's 3 for Sick and Tens to close it.
What's happening here? NRG's winning gun round, I think.
They're, you know, would love to be able to get over into grass, into window. It's already been checked. You see that NRG have covered their bases here. They know that's where the B post point usually is.
Wow, they're playing this so safe. It's smart, though. They're waiting for their whole team to be grouped. Lexet lost this round.
And showing you why he is so powerful. It looks like they're looking to get a little bit aggressive here on A lobby early, and they might find a couple of players.
And hot hands just to slow things down, keep control of that orb. And this is something that we see a whole lot, mostly on the attacking side, but the fight for the orb for Sick. One up top, the paranoia doesn't find it. Tens is able to trade the kill out onto Critical, and Rarkar able to sneak away for now. Tens, unfortunately, not walking away unscathed, though. 42 HP as we go back to the drawing board in a 4v4.
Bro,
yes,
just choose one. Listen, leave my stream and go to theirs. You choose one, not me. Fuck off.
Do that. That means the defense is
a
little bit more thin. They have no coverage on middle. They're going to have to gamble their rotates a little bit more. You can see that Tens is wanting to assist early to kind of cover mid as they feel that pressure on the B side.
Not your puppet.
It's a beautiful kill onto Will. And that's going to alleviate a little bit of that pressure as they have a great read with that bolt.
But the kills just keep getting traded right back. We're still even across the board, and Shazam taking quite a bit of damage in that position back towards that defender-sided spawn. And with that, yeah, it's actually looking like a full rotate towards A. Poach needs to get the spike down, but also needs to be careful. He's got no help yet.
Yeah, they're still making their way over here through Catwalk to Tree, but it looks like they'll get there. He gets behind the generator. Zombs is committed, though. A great kill on
Coach Poach.
Poach quick to exchange.
Able to find one. Shazam looking to spray on to 2. Now in a 1v1. Somehow, some way, Shazam is able to net a kill. It's Poach. It's Dapper. Full HP on the Cypher. As Poach plays inside the smoke and gets to play around the clock a little bit, has a couple of shrouded steps, and I might not be in a position just yet to find it. He sees the shoulder,
well done.
This comes out of the timing of this peak. Not favorable. We did for 3 and X set.
Let me see the money really quick on this.
It looked like NRG might have been able to hold their defense as well. I mean, look at all the blue X's. Plenty of them were actually on the side.
Are they going to buy
NRG?
No way. They don't buy with this. You guys sell. Sell and do a half buy.
Pretty much everybody forces Exit to just go completely.
So they're going to sell and do a half buy. Oh, it's another gun round, baby. Shit, I like me some gun rounds.
They still are going to have a couple of ults in play as well. The Empress and the Blades on the Jet, but there's 3 ults available for Sentinels as well, including that run it back. We know how powerful that can be in 6 hands. So we see them getting aggressive here in B lobby with the drone. They're going to get some nice early intel that there's no real presence in that B lobby. It's more towards spawn. Slowing down the map control of BBG.
All right. A little A
Nice
hit.
pop on
Dash
both
with
ends.
knives.
as well, and Zombs with that one way. Going to slow things down once more, just a bit. 4 members all stacked up here in Rarkar. Looking to get aggressive.
I love this positioning from Sentinels. They already are deep in defending spawns, so they can make that quick rotation if an explosion happens, which we know is inevitable right now. BBG's positioning. Zombs checks with the jiggle peek, spots one. And Sentinels are getting some pretty good reads here on their rotations right now. They're in the right place. I like this fallback from BBG. I like that they know that they've kind of been found out, and they're actually just calling a little bit of an audible here. They're using that smoke to get some mid control. And I feel like this was a great call by BBG to bounce off the A attack because they knew that Sentinels had a read on it when they got peeked at A lobby. They're going to pivot, and they might be able to find a bit of an opening here. B site is basically being played for a retake right now by Sentinels.
And they've smoked off really the only avenue that Sentinels have to take a peek. Sick. And queue up to run it back,
that
finds a
sucks.
curveball into so many. 4 members going to be stunned up. Shazam looking to find something, trying to stop the push onto the site. Does manage to find a tag, but that's going to be it as Sick backs away. Knives in
What
hand,
are you
tends to go
doing?
toe-to-toe, but Poach sits him
What
down.
are you
Rarkar still
doing?
standing, but the kills go back and forth. The spike is planted. We're in a 3v3, and it's down
Hello,
to the last
Tens?
bomb. All by himself, the first to spot the action
Jesus.
early in the round to cause the rotate. Now needs to try and clutch things up with 75 health and a dream. Both members playing towards the back of the
That was a fucking throw is what that was. Holy shit.
Against.
All right, this is a gun round. Gun round, and it just started.
Recon bolts will use just to kind of throw some pressure, both offensively and defensively. Both dealt with, both didn't really even find that much information. So Energy, with 3 members defensively today, could keep this pretty concealed. Aldron's going to try to scout things out. It will only see Weeded. We'll back away from the corners to make sure that he's able to stay safe, and things will come to a bit of a pause here with 65 seconds to play in the round.
I think the important thing is, even though you only see Weeded, typically Weeded isn't the one lurking. If you see Thwyfo, that's different. Probably just the lurking Cypher. You see the Astra, could still be
Oh.
there. So execute Andrew's going to get info. Still has a dismiss though.
What are you-
Really to try and
Nah,
take it. It does get
Taking
punished.
out a flash when you're peeking, bro.
Trying to clear a little bit
Oh
of
my
space, but
God.
Your other side, he actually
NA,
dashes right into the site, and
CS,
was able to deal with
Jesus
him, and all of a
Christ.
sudden, all of the hopes for Exa to execute day have completely been null and void.
Fucking hurting my heart, these players.
So they're going to kind of default back to going over towards B-Daps. He actually catches information just as he's putting out the trap wire. A-Ring going to clear a little bit of space on one side with the paint shells, the Nebula on the other, and Sam is right on the other side of the corner. He finds
This is a cool
first.
going
Going
smoke.
into the smoke is Weeded. Going to find information on one more, but there's too many Energy members to deal with, and that will be a
Spotted, sure, but they can't really do much about it, as we do see the A-take coming in. There is Dapper still around, but with just the sheriff to his name, he is not long for this world. BBG will swarm the site, and they should be locking this one in for a 5th round.
And at the very least, if you're Sentinels, you were
Is something
hoping
off?
to chip away at that.
Is something off about the colors on this one? I feel like it's extremely bright. Like, extremely bright. Like, this one looks better. This stream looks better. Something about the contrast here is fucked. Ooh, gun round. I muted it. Shit.
The Sova and the Race utility great up against what Astra can do against it. Weeded still yet to use this Cosmic Divide wall. See if that comes down this round.
early Boombot comes through, but Android, who is stacking over towards C, and actually there's going to be a little bit of help. Texas made his way onto the site as well. So say XSET, we're
The
looking at
map's
threat,
diff.
at least initially. PR is not going to give up this angle through the dark cover yet, but he will be.
Ooh, are they going to
lurking,
use the
and
Astro Wall for
bomb
this?
Will be picked up, then rotated.
I wanna see a
looks to be
sweet
over
Astro
towards
Wall.
A, as you've got Thwyfo
Please.
maybe calling for.
I need to
maybe a
I
bit
need to
of
learn.
rotation, as he hasn't really seen too much off
Astra.
of the spy cam yet.
Now this time, XSET have
Good smoke. Cut
been
that
able to
off.
get themselves away from C, where
They
the
have
big
no
NRG
no
goal
control
was.
there. They don't have any
Coming down
info
as well,
at all.
just to make things a
Energy's
little
got
more
none.
confusing for NRG, who have so far not made any further rotations. You see how
It's going to be a
far
clean
he
take. They don't
goes
even need to
well,
use util.
making his way over towards Heaven.
They know
He's
they're
gonna
playing
have to give this side
retake.
up.
That's
This is gonna be
fine.
a full 5v5 retake. This is where Weeded as well. Still got 4 stars available. It's plenty of util to work with.
Also used for Nebulas here, at least initially. NRG's defense starting to set themselves up. We've got a long play around the back that's going to be Daps by himself, trying to open up a flank. A lot of ultimates, like you mentioned, that could be used. The Empress is coming through first. Tanktail's going to come out as well. Tex now, trying to clear space underneath with the showstopper. Not going to find too much. Cover finds one, finds two, and
Wow.
EU, meanwhile, with the Hunter's Fury clearing the other side of the site, takes down 2 as well. Thwyfo, the
Wow.
last player left.
Holy shit.
It's down to the last 2, make it a 2v2 as Will goes huge for another kill, looking for one through the smoke. Shazam narrowly escaping the spray through the wall. Recon Bolt looking to get some information.
That's
Might
like
just
me,
do that to
dude.
the players in heaven. No, it
I don't know how to
doesn't.
do that
And
either.
now you're not too sure. You might have to clear out Jenny, as the Empress is still on. The overheal is still on. One gonna drop down. Dapper waited to do just that. Shazam
Ooh,
able to find
well
that kill through
done.
the
Nice
wall.
jigs.
Dapper to pick up another. Sentinels back in the win column. And you said it does a very important round.
So huge, especially since they traded 1-for-1 and the lockdown came into play. That can kind of be a little bit scary and taxing on Sentinels to make sure they play that right, but they used the drone effectively. They didn't really allow BBG to gain full control of sight alongside the lockdown. They kind of got a little bit stalled out in the A lobby doorway. Tens was so quick. That's such a big multi-frag. That keeps his team in the round, essentially.
That transfer was
Will
nice.
did a great job to fight it back to a 2-on-2, but this drop down from Shazam and Dapper to just come in together and pick out both those players under heaven, that is so strong. So just a great retake through and through, starting with Tens and then finishing off with Dapper and Shazam playing together so well, dropping down to basically have their own kind of little crossfire there on both ends of that hell position. So big round to win to slow down BBG.
Not all too quiet, but no action early in this one as they're just doing their due diligence, trying to clear out everything. Nice little smoke on the catwalk.
We'll say this, though. I mean,
Nice.
Zoms already has a lobby control for the most part, right? He's able to push deep into wine territory. Six getting some intel off a catwalk. Takes some damage along the way, but obviously can heal himself any moment that he chooses to, and he'll do it just right here and now. Mid control being attempted here by BBG. Coach going to put that deeper smoke down towards the defending spawn, which gives him a little bit of access to Pizza Market side. Puts that pressure on Sentinels to respect the fact that Market can be taken and that defending spawn even could be threatened. That's why you see Shazam kind of checking it here and there. And so it could be another very heavy B attack. They have B lobby control as well, so it seems like the B split is going to be underway here very soon.
I mean, this is what's been working. Critical, gonna queue up a Hunter Shuri of his own. Unfortunately, not able to find too much just yet. The ult to the back of the site, but Rarkar snips it out and takes them both down. B site completely open at this point. And the post plants are pretty darn good. You got one out towards B main. Sick gonna drop down to Logs, be taken out immediately. Tens going up top with the shotgun, but not able to find the kills. And it's all up to Shazam here, who's duking out inside the dark cover. Only 75 HP, make it 15, and almost 0 with another shock dart to come on through. I mean, a couple of kills might be the best that he finds. Information is given out, make it
well
a
done.
third before falling. Critical gonna find the imposter, take him down, and BBG reclaim a lead.
Yeah, big round for Rarkar, obviously the former member of Equinox, and then before that, China Win. Very big Jet player, definitely his most played agents. I would say like 72% of the time he would play Jet. He has played a bit of Smokes on Brim and Omen, and funnily enough, he has recently started playing Sky on Split, so we could see that if this goes to a map 3. But yeah,
Among
just a
Us?
big round from him on the Jet, getting some big entries. And again, BBG are doing such a good job making the mid-round reads and getting that early map control to launch off of. And now they're wasting no time barreling into, again, a empty B beyond site as Sentinels are playing for the retake.
Oh, but Dappers with a close angle, not able to find anything there. And again, it was a buy round for Sentinels, so their economy surely to be hurting after this as they're chopped down to just the last two players. I mean, if it's not B, it's not a BBG round win, right? So just keep hitting it because it just keeps working.
Yeah, I
Good one.
actually misread that. I didn't realize Dapper was up close on the wall. I think when I was looking at the mini-map, another person was like right on top of him, so I didn't actually see him. I thought they were playing retake, but no, he was actually playing up close, and he got caught. And you could see that Shazam was trying to support him from that ramp position, and he got busted as well. So BBG are just getting such clean entries onto these sites last few rounds. The last round was Rarkar double entry. This round is just a combo of players just barreling over the B defense that is set in place. And if something doesn't give soon, I mean, Sentinels could be in a lot of trouble here. I mean, Ascent is a map that they've, you know, again, they've had a little bit of a winning streak on recently in like their last 6 or so games. And overall, their record on the map has been, you know, up there. It's not as strong as like their Haven or their Split, don't get me wrong, but it's still a good map for them. And they're kind of getting bulldozed right now.
They're buying?
So what has to change now?
fuck.
I don't know.
Because it's been just about every single round towards B
Well, they're
has
kinda
been
half buying.
a BBG win.
Yeah, I have been so
Never mind,
impressed
they're
by
full buying.
BBG's movement on the map. Just
They're
how
full
they
buying.
take initial control. If they feel like
They
they've
wanna-
been found out and it's not going to work, they pivot very nicely.
They would-
If they full commit to a heavy
wanna get
push
the-
like that one, they're on top of it. They're all on the same page.
I don't know.
No one's
That's
hesitating.
such a tough call.
You're getting the exact combo you want, right? You want to be able to hit hard and fast when you feel that it's correct, and everyone needs to be on, you know, the timing of the peaks, the trading potential. It all needs
only
to be
3
there,
rounds
but when
left,
they feel like,
so
okay, let's just hold back. They're
it's a
been able
tough
to
one.
do that as
They
well.
have
They've been able
the
to show you
max
both
round bonus
styles,
and shit.
basically, that you
If they
want
do
to be
lose.
capable of playing, and they're doing it very efficiently. And that's scary for Sentinels.
I would have
don't
preferred a
know
half,
what to say, really.
honestly. I would have
Other
preferred a
than
half.
maybe trying to get a little bit of early map control yourself to get those.
But it
earlier
is more
rotations a little bit more
CT-sided, so,
comfortably.
like,
I mean, that's always something.
maybe
you
they're
do.
thinking, let's get this
But I feel
dub.
like they've done it a couple times at A lobby, and it still hasn't really helped them.
We've seen Tens get that early control out towards A. We've even seen Zombs do it as well, trying to get that early position in towards
Ooh,
one.
I like
And
this little camera. That's kind of cool.
my gamers trying to make a play over towards A, right? Maybe telegraphing a few rounds in a row over towards B. The rounds that are working, the
Oh
knives gonna
my.
go wide, and
That's
Critical's gonna
tough.
find the kill. Tens.
That's twice now
Not
that he's
gonna be
popped
nice with it
daggers
this
and not
time
found
around.
anything.
Yeah, absolutely nothing with the knives there. As the round slowly starting to slip away. BBG looking to
not
find
looking
their
good.
8th here.
They're gonna
Finds
be.
them through the wall onto
They're-
6.
it's-
The last line of
Wow.
defense as Dapper comes up over towards Heaven. Shazam looking to follow.
This half
Dark
might be a
cover
little brutal.
Might be exactly what
This
he
could be like a
needs to get
9-3
away
half
here. Only
or a 10-2
300
half.
credits to his name, and I guess you're really not trying to get away, right? With that Spectre, you want to go down, but you want to do some damage while doing it. He tossed out the recon bolt. Unfortunately, he is sandwiched inside of that garden area. Will with a nice little 3K. Built by gamers. I mean, they make me eat my words. I said they can only do B, but there it is, a nice little A hit.
That's twice now that Tens has popped daggers and gone down without landing a single one. No frags with daggers twice now this half. It's kind of mind-blowing.
That right there is why I
It's-
didn't like
they're
the
getting
full buy,
bulldozed,
but
man. Like it even is coming down to just as simple as being completely outgunned all across the board. Like man for man, BBG
They got
is
2 rifles,
out-fragging
2
Sentinels,
shotguns,
which
and
is
an op.
considered like the most skilled team.
hey,
in
that
the
op
region.
could be huge, actually.
And
Tens could
we
win
said
this
in the
round.
past, like Bior is very fantastic on the Sentinels. We know how good Will can be on the duelist. We know how good of an IGL poach can be. Again, I thought Ambox looked way better when he was leading that team than they do now. But I couldn't have expected them to be this hot and heavy.
Well done.
Tens
Well
finally
played.
responding with an op pick. This is like the first time I feel like all game long Sentinels has had an early man advantage that wasn't traded back right away.
They win this round, I think, Sentinels.
It is finally that weapon of choice for Tens, right? That operator enhanced. The first time he's really been able to
Okay,
get
bro.
it. Shazam there to back him up, but there it is. There's the trade. So like you
He
said,
really
it's
wanted to get that
one kill
lockdown.
that they're able to squeeze
died
away
for it.
with absolutely nothing
Didn't have
in
to, but-
response. The next one to follow up is going to be traded out. Sentinels still with that man advantage as the drone looks to get something cleared.
And to be fair, BBG's success rate on Ascent has also been quite good. I want to say that they've won like 9 of their last 10 or something like that, but it was against lesser opposition in comparison to the quality teams that Sentinels were beating recently. So you gotta
Oh,
add that
baby.
caveat
Oh,
that they are
baby.
not struggling here, but we finally see maybe a bit of a shutdown.
He
taking place.
fucking
The Bucky got
right-clicked.
close from Sick, finds Critical, and this puts actually Rarkar all on the 1 versus 3. He's got the sight, but he doesn't have Spike. And again, he is definitely outmanned here, and time is dwindling.
And I think an upgrade as well for 6, so no longer going to have just that Bucky as the trapwire goes through. Dapper gets the information, tosses
All right,
out the
okay.
right click, the camera, everything. Kind of just toying with their food here at this point. Spike down on the ground. Dapper going to jump around, has a judge in hand, and a couple of left clicks will get it done. Sentinels back
Will it be an
in the
8-4 or
win column,
9-3?
And they're trying to inch out the best they can get here, Dust.
Yeah, I thought maybe Sentinels were going to be able to, get that done considering their positioning at Tree, and they were absolutely able to pull through here. Just the shotgun duties and Tens getting that opening pick. Again, I feel like that's one of the first times, maybe the first time, Sentinels have gotten an opening pick and it wasn't immediately traded back by their opponent. So being able to ride that forward throughout the course of the round was definitely
Damn,
a
this is a
big
close
change
game.
that really helped Sentinels finally seal the deal on a 3rd round with only 1 left to play in the half. It's been a big half for BBG. Will it get bigger here as we see them lining up for what seems to be an A attack that will not lack in pace?
Yeah, all stacked up. Turret gonna get the info out towards mid just in case somebody tries to do something freaky. Rarkar quick to take the site. Sig trying to answer with the run it back. Able to find one. Tens gets one as well. That's the kill in mid. We're no longer gonna have a flank in Bjor. 3v5 Hunter Shear trying to trade it out. Hey, no better time than now to just
8-4.
send everything you've got. As Shazam's able to
8-4.
find a shot
All right.
dart kill. The spike has fallen, as has this BBG squad. A flawless round in response to close out the half.
Switching sides.
Fantastic retake there from Sentinels, particularly the run it back from Sick, just getting that kill, getting so much information. And then as this plays out, we can just see how well they were able to do it. But when you look at the half as a whole, BBG were just so powerful.
This pistol's so important. Both these games are so well timed. That's crazy. They're both at starting the half and
Very
shit.
efficient at grabbing, or
This
whenever
pistol
they
is so
decide to just
important.
run it and gun it. Again, they were winning the majority of the rounds.
So
and they were
important.
picking up the pace. Those last 2 rounds are the one
If
thing that's
BBG
keeping
wins it, their
Sentinels in this
confidence
map.
and,
Without
like,
those, it might be over
they're just gonna be
already.
amped, you know?
So we'll see
They're
if
gonna
they
be so
can build
close.
off of that. As maybe
If
they're
Sentinels
finally
wins
starting
it,
to pick up
same
a little
goes
bit of
because they know they
steam,
can mount like a
little bit of
comeback.
wind in their sails, perhaps, as Killjoy, though, has a full utility set ready for this A attack. And they've already pushed through B lobby.
And Paranoia is going to be traded out. Nano Swarm's going to be used and stuck on the Sinal Ball himself. Dapper going to get caught out on the lurk, so no longer have to worry about the Cypher. But the A hit completely underway, but almost completely stuffed. Shazam and Tens, the last two standing here, and they do have that spike in hand, but Shazam not really in a position to push that one out just yet until the door closes.
Oh, this A main is going to fuck them.
Incredibly
there it
winnable
is.
here. No, it is not. Rarkar with the flank of his own, able to find the kill. The Lear not going to find the blind.
This ain't looking good for
Shazam not
Sentinels. They
able
might
to
lose map
find
1.
the kills. BBG
Might.
strike back and again.
Dude, this game is so close. Holy shit.
What it looks like it'll go the way Exit. 27 HP means he's basically one shot here. Exit will have picked up 4 rounds overall, assuming they get the anti-eco as well.
Daps would have to find an angle for free here, and maybe he just does.
Good.
That they had perfect intel that it was going to be an A execute, and they were exactly on the money, and they got there, and they played well. Poach obviously doing a great job from Tree, getting a couple of kills as well, along with the main defensive Bior, and that rotation was there in plenty of time, thanks to the Killjoy utility stalling out. And so that's going to be BBG again winning their second pistol of the game. And they're going to be able to try to build off of it here with the Spectre buy-up.
And Dapper trying to be sneaky once more, but this is exactly what we saw from the attacking
Oh,
side,
that was
right?
great.
It was, whether it's Tens or Dapper in the angles, they're always cleared out.
That was a good job by Sick to drop the hot hands to at least make sure they couldn't swing on Dapper and he could get him out of there. But, I mean, that's a big piece of utility off the board now. Just to
If they go through this cat,
teammate out of a
I don't think it's
position.
going to be
They're
good
still
for
well
them.
behind in firepower. Now
We'll
Shazam's
see, though.
been
The
took
dash
down
and
as well a
shit
little
could
bit
throw them off.
health-wise.
And Paranoia gets a whole bunch. It is just going to force him away. Nano Swarm going to buy some time as well. The shoulder peak just a bit too wide.
Oh, wait. He's got a
The
Marshall.
Sheriff's
He ain't
Marshall is
dashing
not
shit.
enough to get anything done for Sentinels thus far. You noted it. The firepower in favor of BBG, but you definitely can't count out what Sentinels do.
Yeah, there's no way
have
Sentinels
in
wins
their
this.
hands.
A
There's
few
literally
sheriffs
no
can definitely
way.
do wonders for some of the guys on the Sentinel side, but they're just getting absolutely jumped right now by the SMGs.
All right, gun
Absolutely
round. Gun
run
round
through
versus
the blender.
bonus.
That was
Pretty
middle
important.
there. Only
What's
Zombs
happening here?
catching a frag for stand for BBG at
It's
the
the
end,
anti-eco.
and they are now up
They're going to try to
10-4, and
split
Sentinels
C.
basically get one last chance to
Never
dance
mind,
here
they're
on
feeling
the
it out, and they're like,
Sentinels.
nah,
This is their
this ain't
full
gonna
buy.
work.
If this
They're
does
gonna go
not
B.
work out, they're going to be low buying for probably the rest of the game as they try to claw back up this mountain that is oh so tall now. It might
That's
be
the right call on an eco.
impossible
Go B. Easy plant,
to
easy
topple
money.
now, but we'll have to see. At least they're going to have the firepower.
They're gonna lose the
edge
round,
coming
but they
to
got
this
the
round.
money,
It's a
so
bonus for BBG.
they're playing the
That's
long
one
game.
thing going
When
for
the
them.
game's
And
that
again,
close, you have
they
to.
are a team that can be very explosive, and they have some heavy hitters if they're in form.
Ooh, and they're trying
Good
to make
smoke.
it quick here. The running gun with the Phantom from Sick. Unfortunately, not able to find too much. Dapper on the way in. Needs to back out. Just about half HP. A couple of members that look like would just
This could be a
Sheriffs
very good split
trying
for
to match
Sentinels
the
because
team
they're so
economy
far up
here
here,
from Built by
and
Gamers.
it looks like BBG
Like you
has
said,
no
Sentinels,
idea. They
have
have
to get
no
something
idea
done right here,
that they're
right
about to
now
get
as Rarkar
owned. Sentinels should win this.
looks to go aggressive, up close and personal. He's going to get spotted out towards logs, force the dash away, but Dapper will find the kill, and Tens is there on
Yeah.
stairs, looking to close out the entire
Night-night.
site. It's all Sentinels this time around, as Poach is able to get one back, but in a 4v2.
I don't know what you're doing, bro.
It's looking a bit
I know you're
difficult
trying to
here,
feed
guys.
your
They
feed
would
your
at least
ego with
upgrade up to a
kills.
Phantom off of the
But you
Spectre.
can't be
He
throwing
and
guns
Bior
away,
will be
okay? You
paired
need
up
that
together here in the
economy.
back halls, but Zombs has a good little
They could have
angle
been
here.
5
They can hear
alive.
The pistols being fired. They know exactly what they're
Now
up
they're only
against,
4.
and honestly,
They
saving
gave him a
this
gun.
Phantom
Poach is going to save the
might
gun.
be an idea here for Poach. He does seem to be backing off, trying to do just that. Now, Bior having just the judge
Whatever.
might look to jump in and see what havoc he can create, I guess you could say. He knows that they have to escape this side at some point, and he's going to try to, you know, get in here, see what he can do. Doesn't seem like he's really going to be given really an opportunity. And so you're probably just going to see him push in and probably just die to the spike explosion.
Poach
something
get one
like that
here?
if He can't wind up getting a frag.
Ah.
Poach, meanwhile,
That
losing
sucks.
the Phantom, not able to carry it over. And so, yeah, indeed, Bior will jump into the darkness, step into the void, I guess you could say. But Sentinels just using that firepower advantage.
They could have had
some of that
5 alive,
individual aim just
but
exploding onto that
whatevs.
inside. A great split through market. Getting that
when you're
mid control,
down this bad,
something that you want to be doing on a
you are
Senate.
playing for
Getting
your
that
life
mid-control is
always.
so
The
powerful on
economy is
attacking
so
side. You can use it
important.
to create so many options. of
Losing
easy
that
splits,
much
whether it's threatening
money
defending spawn,
on one
whether it's being
person,
able to quickly, you know, launch right back
it
up
sucks for the
catwalk
long-
base,
the
but if you
long
have that
con,
lobby
you know, the long
control at
game.
the same time, it really just kind of gives you that launching pad, right? It's a great foundational piece of any attacking side to be able to be effective at mid control, and that's what Sentinels were able to use that round. But now the true test comes, Tanner. The full resistance is up here, as the economy is now here for BBG. They'll have an Odin and several rifles in play.
And that Odin.
Oh my
screaming.
God!
Oh,
Poach! Oh no!
Be taken down.
No!
Bjor is also spotted out
That
by a
sucks.
beautiful recon bolt by
I don't think he knew where the
Shazam.
dart was.
On right back to the position he was once in. Pushes through the blaze, able to trade the kill back, so they still
legend.
manage to play the buddy system. Sends 10.
No, dude. No, what are you
The same
doing?
thing. I was gonna say aggressive on the site, but a bit too aggressive. Bjor finds another.
Huge.
Here, BBG.
Sentinels now a man
Take the-
behind
take
on
the
this
round
attack.
win.
Round that they seem to have a huge edge on. They caught Poach completely in awkward space. He was not expecting their timing so quick up Cat. But it doesn't matter. His teammates are recollecting the round nonetheless. Now they have a 4-on-2 right now. It's only going to get better as they just now wax the site. They're losing one player. The one player Poach that got caught out of his position in the round.
Tens, you're throwing.
On this one as well, Averils, is they're waiting for these stars to kind of be used out. Just try to keep the utility as low as possible, because I mean, we've talked about it a lot candidly that there is so much offensive ability from the side of the Astra at times with the smokes, but defensively with the ability.
Dude, it's so hard to spam people when they have that dart.
It's so difficult to break through it. And Energy's patience initially was looking pretty strong, but XSET do kind of get a little bit aggressive through the middle of the map to find the first one.
Ooh, hit him with the left. God, I love the Bucky.
BCJ checking for the second, but it'll be
Such a cool gun. Now that right click
on the
ain't
other end.
insane.
Akira gets the kill into Android, so there it is. XSET looking comfortable now for,
This is a good
5
fucking
round
matchup,
versus
dude. These
2.
teams are close.
And it's EU and Som again. Look, they pulled off some miracle.
Oh.
Off. It feels like that over-aggressive play style is just not working. You know, maybe he needs to pull back the range a little bit. I'm not really sure, but that is his identity.
my God, at
Is
least
the
he
problem.
got
That's
one.
a great trade.
Holy
but
shit,
Will
that was close.
is going to bring it right back for BBG. Oh my goodness, the escape with the dismiss. And they have control of A lobby now and man advantage.
Rarkar was able to find a kill. The Odin gonna cut Tens down once more with the Blade Storm in hand. Critical still going to work, trying to lock down.
Oh,
finding
Dapper.
So much damage, but
Yes,
Dapper
up.
able to trade back to Zombs at a pretty tough spot. Should he be able to find this one onto Poach? Looking a whole lot more doable. Unfortunately, that Spike in a pretty bad spot. The drone gonna get the information, the shots to come through. Poach gonna be spotted out, but Zombs taken down. BBG to map point and dust. It was the third time that we've seen Tens with the 9s.
Their money is
not
so
get anything.
fucked,
Listen,
dude.
people might get upset at me for doing this, but I wouldn't be doing my job as an analyst if I didn't point this out. Tint has gotten 0 value out of his ult this entire game, and he's popped it at least 3 times. And look, Tint is normally a fantastic player, perhaps the best we have in the region. And he was no shortage of having impact throughout the entirety of the VCT when he was playing for Sentinels for the Masters event, where they wound up winning it. He was one of the best players on the team when they did so. So it's no mark against him as a player overall, but today, in this moment, on Ascent, he has not been able to add the value that this team would normally use to launch them into victory. It has been BBG absolutely shutting him down left, right, and center all across the map. Meanwhile, they are just snowballing frags together. They have had no shortage of being able to mow down Sentinels.
There. And the buy coming to this next one for Sentinels.
All right, dude.
See, the
Sentinels is
Spectre
gonna hit
on
they're gonna hit the
6, so not
DMs real quick. They're gonna
everybody in
freaking
in the hottest spot.
get some smelling
The market
salts.
door has been closed. Hyper Cage gonna buy some space, and Critical looking to clear things out once more. This drone from Critical has been so huge, clearing out every time, usually spawning somebody out who's trying to do something fishy.
Yeah, we can see that they were kind of pushed off B lobby due to that drone. Now we see Sentinels looking to reclaim control of that. They already have control of market. Critical's making sure they can't get into defending spawn. Darts are being launched in here into the site. Now the Hunter's Furies are being exchanged.
It's over.
Your and Critical both land. What a massive blow to Sentinels that was. And it
Sentinels lost first map. That's fine.
NIG to play the
Watch
close
this
line
match.
different.
You're going to come out from XSET defensively very early. Gets the first tag. Would love to take down Dap in this.
Oh, I
but
love
laying the
when
third
fucking
and still
Sova players
converts
do
it.
that. I love when Sova players start
Unbelievable
high
first
or they
blood,
start
save for
low,
energy. This
and then they
feels like
pull
it's a
up or
must-win
pull
round
down.
for you.
It's so sick.
And well, they do respond
not
with
confident enough to
elimination
do
on
that,
this white
but
post. We go 4v4.
so
Aldrum
sick.
denied. And actually, that was a really nice placement of the dark cover to make sure it didn't actually see much information. But meanwhile, XSET with aggression through A are able to find a couple eliminations, leading to what will be a
So
4v2
dark, dude,
situation.
compared to the last
Android with the
stream.
Empress, you feel like has to be
It's
the
so
hero.
dark.
And he will be stuck just kind of sitting behind Gong. Aaron considering this with the showstopper, comes to the back, but no! Gets turned around, and Android finds him!
Oh!
Opportunity for the third, and he's good for it! One more up front!
Let's go,
Solid
Brad.
punches, and NRG
Is that his name? I think his name's Brad. Is that right?
Plan.
I don't know. I haven't played with Android
That's
in a while.
insane
I think it's
from
Brad.
Android. We said he needed to step up. This guy has been kind of bottoming out, but that was a round for Android to come back in. For Aaron as well, I mean, what's going on with the showstopper, buddy? He had the opportunity to maybe just shoot it into Gong. He's maybe considering, I'll check it myself with my body, and there was Android to shut him down. No showstopper used. That's the second showstopper, I think, from Aaron that unfortunately doesn't go off. The first one was actually from, yeah, no, it was Aaron on the attack as well.
yeah.
He was in heaven on towards A, so it's unfortunate because I would have expected the showstopper to just be used to clear an angle. Might it miss? Could it be a Rose ult? Probably. But in that case, it wouldn't have been. Just clear the angle, clear Gong, clear somewhere you don't want to physically check, and you're in the money. You're on the way to winning that round. But for Android to clutch things through with 3 kills, massive for NRG, keeping them closer in the scoreline towards XZ.
Unbelievable recovery from NRG. I mean, that is a must-win round for them. They really want to keep this close and not have their back against the wall for what would have had to been, what, like 4 rounds in a row that they would have had to win, essentially. So now an opportunity for them to keep things square and maybe even reduce this deficit by another round, if not maybe even 2. Plenty of ultimates to play for the offensive NRG. Defensively, you still have the Cosmic Divide. Maybe an opportunity to use that through. But how about the From the Shadows? Sam's going to skip this all the way through the offensive or defensive spawn.
Holy
Comes away
shit,
with not
Sam.
just 1 but 2 off screen.
Oh,
Android
XSET.
stays hot, finds the third. NRG 5v2, now a 4v1 after the trades come out. And really for Thwifo, good luck, have fun. Won't even get through Android. Unbelievable for NRG.
NRG's feeling it
The
now.
confidence from both teams as well. NRG for Som to just stick through on that.
Hey, they still
From the
got money.
Shadows, I think.
They still got one more buy-in, though.
Typically, that's not one you use to scout. So when you see that from the shadows coming through, if Som sees nobody, it's actually
Nope,
very
they're doing a
likely he
half buy
sticks it.
instead.
But to even make that play, to even think about that play in the first place, because usually what happens is, yeah, you
Played
stick the
safe, you got the extra round, I guess, you know?
That's about
Respectable
it.
decision, respectable.
Give your teammate an opportunity to plant.
Oh, wait,
As
wait.
members from the defense come and look
Wait.
for you, but in this case,
Nope, not a
they
half,
get
not
to
a
have the
half. It's a
cake and eat
full,
too.
it's a
Som
full.
gets the couple of
It was
kills.
looking like a half
Android
for a
cleans the
second,
site, they
and
get
then
the
they're like,
free
nah,
fire
nah, nah, nah,
action
nah.
of no response.
We ain't losing this shit.
Now comes the Blaze Storm. Now this is where NRG have definitely caught up. 9-10 on the scoreline. We're still waiting for this Cosmic Divide, and this is probably going to have to be the round because there's not a lot of money left for XSET. If XSET don't win this round, I'm looking towards a save for the next, and that will put NRG in the lead.
I mean, look at these star placements that come through defensively for XSET. 4 of them being used just to try to enable Pure a chance to get this opening first.
Oh.
Blade Storm shut down. Tex opening headshot.
Nice
finds
shot
the
by
first one.
Tex.
A little bit of damage confirmed on
Is
energy,
Tex
but
new to
they're
the
still
team? I don't
feeling
remember
pretty
that name.
Solid with the weapons and a 5v4.
He's pretty nasty.
I know exactly where you are.
So that's one of the plays gone. NRG with the theft as well to confirm the rest of the locations. Pretty spread out across the board. And as you're going to use that to go over towards A. And by the way, I mean, you could definitely use Hunter's Fury for a post plant, but they've been using a lot of these just to clear angles, sometimes blind as well. Both teams have had huge value on getting kills. Wifo is going to have to hold the line, already being shot through the wall. At least doesn't take any damage. They know he's there, and now has to wait for the rest of the players coming through. NRG still have Son kind of just lurking around C. He's going to have a bit of timing here eventually.
They pulled
Shock dart for BCJ
they
after
pulled
the
the
reveal had
planner
come
into
through.
the shock dart so he couldn't
Now
leave.
4v4.
I mean, he was planning regardless, but they
Your
were
eye on
securing
Sam.
it. Pretty cool.
Long lurk on your minimap up to the top of the defensive spawn, but here comes XSET very quickly with the divide going down, and the rope that will also be spent. So now all of a sudden, Sam will
Well
be revealed,
done.
but it's before finding a first kill. So good stuff there, EU, into the Hunter's Fury, just delaying as much time as humanly possible. Even gets a connection onto Thwifo, who's now down to about a single shot. But everyone's got to go through this divide. That's a scary thing to do.
It was
Recon
inside
bolt
this
comes
guy,
out.
dude.
We did trying to hold the line. Time becoming a
Oh.
problem. Android good for another double.
So
He
close.
finds himself 3
Ah.
again. Somebody put a leash on this guy.
So that's one of those moments where you're Astra and you have 3 stars left and you're behind the wall, but because you're behind the wall, you don't know if they're going to get aggro through it, and you don't want to be sitting in your form when they do. But if Astra decided, fuck it, like, I'm going to jump in my astral form, I'm going to drop a star here, drop a star here, drop a star here, that would have been so much control, and I think it would have won them the round, but it's one of those hesitation things, like, you had to do that right away because time is not on your side, you know? Because you never know when they're going to push through the wall, or if you never know when the wall's going to drop and shit.
So you're doing a lot of work on this attacking half for energy to put
He had 3 stars. He had 3 stars. That could have been a stun. That could have been a pull. That could have been a smoke. 2 smokes.
Will not find the information on Dasam. We did setting up a bit of shop here.
That was just indecisiveness. That's all. I know he was thinking it. It's just
engagement setup that they have. I mean, Sam is just
sometimes you just got to do, not think.
To make sure that
sometimes.
Blinded over towards C, and
not all the time though. Not all the time.
3 players have not moved really whatsoever.
Exeter down to minimal cash here. Everyone is 300 or below.
It's a good fucking game, dude.
Richest player on the team at 300, which is not ideal, and stacking pretty hard over towards C, hoping they can bait NRGM, but it's not going to be the play. Aldron's already checked out what could be on A. They're walking on there now. One smoke's going to come through, but it's not going to slow them down. This is going to be a free plant.
I'm pretty sure that was a star pickup. A little bit of a fake dissipate right there. Regardless, though, energy freely onto the A site. Spike planted. Look at the post-plant setup. You got a camera sitting through A long, plus 2 NRG members. Make it now 3 as Android's going to be there with them. So Exit, to be fair, will have a pretty free line of sight to get on initially, but it just comes down to can they actually get far enough forward to clear any space. Tex, showstopper, able to find one. Keep his life through. Health contestant should be up, but he's able to still find the second elimination. Good stuff there for NRG.
Dude, NRG is feeling it right now. Mr. Crab.
Next elimination, and it all falls onto the shoulders of Pure. And 1 HP.
He's leaving.
Nothing he could do. Will back away to save the rifle as all of a sudden NRG will retake the lead late. And it all started back with that 2v4 that they were able to pull.
Yep. Coming through from the fact that unfortunately Aaron gets caught. Showstopper doesn't go on through. Tex will use the showstopper pretty early into hell, but I mean at that stage Exeter basically committing to the retake. They're already on site. First player that Tex sees is going to get blown up, and that's exactly what happens. Android finding value on the Empress again. I mean, look at, he was bottom fragging at the end of the first half, and he has skyrocketed over towards the top of the half now. In terms of both teams, pretty much 15 equal with Wifo here. Empress, that's like the second Empress so far.
They all got
half as well,
shotguns.
so really getting a lot of
That's
kills.
terrifying.
Top of that, this is going to be putting Exit into a really weird spot because NRG are looking towards the map point.
I wish the map got
Just one away.
destroyed when the spike exploded.
For Exit, you've got to
It'd be cool if when the spike blew up, the whole like area changed a little bit.
Heck of a first blood there. Pure getting
That'd be cool. It'd be a nice little touch. Like if maybe the whole area would be like grayed out.
So we would go
All the
4v4.
boxes, all the color.
But
It's
you
like
have
it
to
got
consider the
drained,
fact that
you know?
Android has gone from near
Be
the
a nice
bottom.
touch,
He
I
may have
think.
actually been at like the bottom of the leaderboard after the first half. Now he's near the top. I mean, that's unbelievable of a comeback.
Yeah, he was 6-10, and now he's 15-15, so still covered a few deaths as an entry, but he's picked up a ton of frags, and 4v4 is still workable for Exit, but they need a gun. Unfortunately, I don't know if, Weeded hasn't picked up, still into the Bucky for now. Still got 3 stars as well, 1 away from the Cosmic Divide. This could be huge. If Weeded gets 1 more kill and gets away with his life, again, just the threat of the
Oh
National
god,
World
dude.
changes how
Oh,
the energy
God.
have to play this post.
Oh,
Energy
no.
You told that Bucky shot from BCJ, once again fighting maximum value.
Paranoia was just a touch too late. A lot of information though on where BCJ is.
Oh no! And that's why the Bucky got nerfed. Oh man, that's some fucking bullshit. NRG's fuming for sure. That's just horse shit, dude. I'm sorry.
I can't believe that, dude. Oh my god. If anyone is unsure about whether Bucky needs a nerf, just watch that round again, please. Like, that was ridiculous. Sure, like, you can argue NRG walked into a bunch of Buckies, but
put them on the new patch? Nah, they can't. You can't put them on the new patch because they're used to this. This is what they've been practicing on. So
NRG looked like they were about to have that. NRG looked like they were in a great position to put Exit onto the back foot, and suddenly off the back of incredible Bucky kills, Exit bring themselves down to, or up rather, to 11-11.
Big first point of contact between Pure and Android coming up here.
I mean, they did kill him up close. No, that was not close, my friend. That was not up close kills. That was like a 12-meter right click.
Have the opportunity to convert. So we'll go 5v4
Each
from
kill.
here on out, and Exet's defense largely just spread across the map, and why not?
Zarin needs some help though. Tex would have to check this corner. They are using the operator to at least look over towards window. I think Aaron could go for one. He should be able to get a 1-for-1 here, no
There.
problems. I do expect that NRG aren't going to really fall for this, and this is what I'm looking for here. The extra member, Weeded coming on through. That's going to give the angle. Aaron and Weeded can work this together. They both get a kill. Rather, Weeded gets both kills. But that's actually going to be Spike on the floor, and also now Cosmic Divide available.
Unbelievable duality play there from Xset. That's the spike down. Stars right on top of it. NRG, this would be a 2v5. Daps only has a pistol. Good luck. Have fun. I just don't know how you would even be able to find elimination here, let alone a chance to get the spike up. But maybe it comes with a fortunate kill onto Pure, who's holding a corner. Daps checks it, not able to find the elimination. Just comes down to EU. Not a lot of time to play with. Hoping for an elimination just to kind of finish off the round. Not going to happen. Flawless from Xset. And now they find themselves on map point first.
If Xset actually win this map, we're going to have to revisit that round 22 with the Buckies. Pretty sure it's 22 when that is correct. Because at that point, I was ready to say, NRG have got this. NRG have put Xset into a situation.
This is about to be an OT game or what?
Xset probably lose the round in theory. In practice, they just out-Bucky the other team apparently. And then NRG put themselves at minimum into an OT, if not just winning from there. But able to turn. This is going to be difficult for NRG because they still have to come up against the Astra.
That's a very, very good way to secure an ult orb with Astra. That was cool.
Early stars to put the
that was really cool.
On.
That allowed them to get the orb for free. Like actually, dope. Like that.
All the way towards C.
That's what you like to see, right there.
Probably for Pura to just shift off the site, go somewhere else.
Oh, this will be interesting. Does NRG full commit to just diving onto A, knowing that over towards C, the trap wire has been dealt, and actually the spy cam that is placed defensively didn't see anything. So you either have to figure that he's fallen back towards C or is immediately on your flank, and NRG are making their move. BCJ on the site. You also have Aaron holding a corner, and Weeded's not too far away. And you remember, there's a Cosmic Divide available. Recon Bolt comes through. And the Shadow's going to be used. Not committed to, but it was just enough to scout out what's happening at C. And with that information, NRG say, hey, I didn't see anything. Maybe we should back up and try a different site.
They got to go fast as well. What you do see from the side of NRG is as they started approaching A, the stars being dropped down. That tells NRG that they have basically been spotted here in terms of where the movements are. Xset already, they've probably moved over a lot of members from C over towards A. That's compounded by the fact that they know for sure.
This is all on Cypher right now. And he did his fucking job. He got his 2. He might have just won them the round and won them the game. Potentially, we'll see.
About Recon Bolt is here, and now all of a sudden Xset's defense making their way on.
10 seconds
The divide is in play.
Dude, the vulnerability with the shock dart. Oh my god, bro, let's go. Astra just fucking, Astra Sova, fucking, everything was just nice right there, dude, from Xset. That was nice. That was nice.
So proud.
And both sides.
That was sick. That was sick. The Astra pulled the planter. The planter could not plant. And then Sova shot a shock dart that one-shot him because of the vulnerability. Holy. Wow. And now we wait. And now we wait. We wait for one of these matches to start. I'm assuming the Sentinels match will start first. Because it ended. I feel like the Sentinels match ended like 10 minutes ago at this point, right? That Bucky round will haunt NRG. Yeah. Yeah, it will. That's a bummer. Do you like the new audio settings? I do, yeah. Check your store. I don't think it reset yet. I want to play RuneScape. It resets in an hour. I don't have anything good in there anyway. I'm telling you, dude, it doesn't matter. I don't have anything good. I don't have anything good. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. When is Sentinel starting? It's starting in like 2 minutes. I'm picking characters right now. Never mind, it's starting now.
And I fully expect it, to be honest. Dapper is so good on the Cypher on this map. Like, if you ever want to learn how to play Cypher on Haven, watch how Dapper plays.
It's so bright,
He
dude.
is so good at creating presence at A side, but having sick timings on lurks up through B and Garage, and just doing whatever he needs to do for the team.
If there's ever a time to need to win a map, it's right now for Built by Gamers. You don't want to go over to Split after we just witnessed the massacre that was the 13-0 over that Sonic squad. And percentage-wise,
yeah, BBG needs to win this round. Win this map. They need a 2-0 Sentinels. Because I think if Sentinels brings it to Split, I don't think they win.
Spike down. A couple of shock darts might deter. It is going to find the kill, but the spike is down. So we find ourselves in a post plant, but the kills are starting to come on through, and Rarkar able to get on the board out through mid. Sick from downtown finds the dink, backs him away, and there's Dapper to back him up. Looking for the next. It's low HP as BBG against the clock, down a player. Spike halfway defused, though. Will still standing strong on the Phoenix. No utility to his name. Shazam playing out towards headshot. Dapper low HP as well. Recon bolt for the bait. Shazam for the 3K, and it was winnable. But Sentinels still steal it away.
Yeah, that was a back and forth round for sure. Sentinels getting that plant in, but it came at the cost, of course, of 10. So you had the sacrifice there to get it. So it's a very quick 4-on-4 post plant. But in a post plant, there's not much firepower in play, and you have full mid control, and you're also able to stop the Garage flank from coming into fruition, which is exactly what Sentinels did. They shut that down very well. It just, jetted the victory. And we do see BBG, though.
They're buying.
Actually buying up fully here. This is a little bit of a dice roll. Bold strategy, Cotton.
Very. It heavily affects that full buy, right? You get that around late. We'll see if that is going to be the case. It was just light shields, but it's only Spectres for the most part. I believe Shazam did force up.
Ooh.
No.
Did they see Rarkar's weapon there when they sent the drone through? That could have alerted Sentinels to what they're up against. They might now have the read that they're up against the force buy. I'm not sure what they shot the drone down with. If they shot down with the pistol, they may not have the idea, but we'll have to see here, as we do see Sentinels pivoting up C, which is wide open.
Wow.
Here, having to play a retake on C side. Again, this
So
map is so large,
C.
you kind of have to gamble a little bit in rounds like this and just play for the retake. That's exactly what they're going to have to do here. Sentinels have full control. Spike will go down any moment, and they also still maintain control of a long
This is a
C
weird
position.
round, dude. They bought. They're too scared. They're too scared to flank.
Hands was used, so nothing really from downtown stop that spike outside of
I don't know, man. This is hard for BBG.
On the site,
I don't see a way they win this.
That one
but
up, waiting for the hit.
we'll
There
see.
it goes. Quite possibly clears out. Yep, it would have cleared out Zom's position. Instead, Zoms is dead towards the back of the site.
All right, fuck me, I guess.
In the force, it's all coming together as Shazam.
All right.
The last one standing goes down with the shock dart from Critical. A flawless round in response. They flipped the coin, and it landed on Built by Gamers.
That was purely a situation where BBG were so
They didn't
confident
get
in
a
their
single
retake,
kill,
right?
dude. They didn't
had
get
it
one
set up.
of
You can see
them.
them lining up all their
Oh
utility.
my
They have
God,
drilled that.
not
You can tell
one.
in practice time and time again.
Oh,
that was so clean
fuck. That's
on how
good.
they approach it, how they isolated angles, how they moved players off with the hot hands, how they swept in and just made sure that they were always kind of facing players at the same time and never really giving a 1v1 to Sentinels. Sentinels obviously having to play more offside with a couple of players, particularly their Sova trying to watch for a C flank. That kind of lightened the load a bit. But still, all in all, that was just so well coordinated by BBG to, gamble the force buy, lose the sight, but just have such a great 5-on-5 retake. And that, oh man, Critical, you dirty dog.
That sucks.
Ooh,
He really wanted
I don't
that.
think they were expecting this type of force, though. Both Sick and Shazam on the Phantoms here in this round. Unfortunately, their player down. As Tens was taken down by
Sentinels
Markar,
is playing
trying to
very
sneak in
individually.
through that B
Like
site.
extreme, like
With a
way more than
bit
you
of
normally
utility
see.
and a couple of kills away from having that run it back online. These could be the two right in front. Obviously, unbeknownst to him, we see these alt orbs right in front of him.
Wow,
Great
great
paranoia
flash.
from Poach, just countering the paranoia of their opponent so they can't really come in and punish Poach being stuck in his corner position. He'll even smoke for coverage as well. And BBG are absorbing this pressure just fine. They had the 4-on-3. They didn't lose
Sentinels
anyone there.
lost
They're
this round.
still
They're
stopping
stuck.
Sick from making progress on this ace, but now they
They're
have Rarkar
stuck.
on the flank.
And I don't know if
Door
he
stuck.
was spotted out there. He is playing a bit safer. Sick taking quite a bit of damage. Forced to use the hot hand. Shazam is able to find one with the Sheriff in hand and might possibly toss that weapon on over to the teammate, the Phantom that he had
Oh, don't
before.
die.
Rarkar knocked
Don't
down
die.
to 2 HP, but Sick unable to find the kill. The
That's
blades
so
are also
big.
now online.
If he could have stopped Rarkar, there was actually still hope for Sentinels in this round, but now it seems so unlikely with so little time. But Zoms, what a huge double kill from him. He's opened the door back
That's
wide
crazy.
open. It's Omen v Omen for the round.
He needed to stay alive.
And that's
He ran
like
away. They won the
just
round.
enough time to get it planted. Poach.
Dude.
New IGL for this EBG squad.
Oh,
Zom's gonna back away.
so
2 HP. He
close.
gets taken down a round.
That was a good round.
that
The Sentinels did a lot
tried
better
to
than I was
steal
expecting
back,
there,
But
so.
built by gamers.
Oh.
Still able
They
to
got that
pick
a lot
it up,
closer
and now,
than that
Gus, we get to
that
see
should have
What
been.
does that do
So
to the economy?
that was good.
9 players dead here.
Oh my goodness, man. I thought BBG had that thing wrapped up when Rarkar gets that flanking kill onto Sick. They had such a big edge from that point forward, but Zoms almost reeled that one back in. He made his own
This guy
little
really
push.
wanted this
That was a
orb.
great kill
Like,
from
real
Rarkar
bad.
early, and he gets orb. Obviously, Ten's just trying to make an individual play, gets caught. This kill huge. They get a super big advantage, but Zoms
Bulldog, the bull
makes a nice
god.
individual double kill of his own, gets that spike down, but Poach wins out the 1v1, and so now BBG up 2-1, and Sentinels even with that plant economy not quite there. They're going to have to go on the Sheriffs and the Spectre. Denying intel is Dapper,
Holy,
of course, with
where'd he get that kill?
cage. Critical in the meantime, takes a mid-peek and wins the battle.
Oh, he got a
That's Tins
deep
down
mid?
again
The
early.
grass? Oh, he
And
peeked
that
garage. Never mind.
absolutely hurts. Critical
dumb.
still going to work. Is going to fall, but a 2-for-1. You will gladly take that. Rarkar now stepping up into the
I like how
front
they're just
lines with
fighting
the
them on their
blades in
ecos.
hand. Also has
I like
a
that.
Vandal.
Bringing the fight to them.
Use and need to take those long-range rifle battles.
Getting in their
It's only the
face.
Sheriffs here, and this absolutely hurts. I believe one Spectre, that being in the hand of Zoms. You can't count Sentinels out, though.
You can't. I mean, they have Hunter's Fury. If they can get a plant, then they can obviously kind of seal the deal. But they need to find, like, 2 kills, basically. They need to somehow get man advantage back
Oh my.
and not give up anything in return. That is
Oh my
a tall task
god,
considering
bro.
how BBG have been playing here. Rarkar still defending this window position, not allowing them
This
access.
guy's making me nervous.
Has the blade somewhere available as well for that extra bit of movement accuracy, of
I
course.
thought he was going to
and
fight to his death,
precision of the dagger.
and that would have
Will
been bad.
still keeping tabs on B from the link, but he's not overcommitted. He's going to be able to back off if he needs to help play for the retake. Oh, never mind. Dapper hits a blinder there. That is going to be spiked down, and Shazam has control of the link. That's so huge.
Paranoia gonna go wide, doesn't find Shazam. It does hit Zoms, but it doesn't matter. Poach to fall no matter what, and BBG now on the back foot. Playing against the clock as a spike planted for this A-Link area. Zom's gonna get dinked through the wall. The Phantom not have to take him down, but the knives are the Blade Storm starting to pay off here for Rarkar. It looks to push through a cloud burst of his own. Hunter Fury gonna try and deny things for a moment. Dapper just trying to sneak away. And buys much time. He hops
No
up,
way.
and he's taken
No
down.
way.
Rarkar might have the time, might have the space. The Hunter Fury coming from mid here. As Shazam pushes on up the dagger, or not the dagger, excuse me, the recon bolt. Might
Oh
just buy
my
enough time.
God.
It's halfway through the
Dude.
smoke. They go, and
was
Sentinel
tense.
some way, somehow make something out of
Holy
nothing.
shit.
Man, I feel like it really comes down to 2 things. One,
I
Dapper
felt the
getting
pressure
that sheriff
watching
pick
that round
to
unfold.
not allow the onlooking
Holy
player
shit.
to get away and stay alive and just play safe for the retake, and then Shazam getting the control.
I don't like
of
what
the
Will's
link.
doing, bro. Just hold
Getting
the angle.
This link control is so
Why
big
are people,
because it
like,
means that
trying
you're not
to
funnel
Peeker's
playing
advantage
post-plant
or some
from one
shit?
position.
Just
You can,
hold.
you know,
Click 'em in the
threaten multiple
brain.
angles, and it's less things you have to worry about the defending side coming through when they're going for the retake. So it's allowed them to kind of minimize their responsibilities and just be way more efficient. And then, I mean, Rarkar, you got to at least give him a round of applause, bro. He tried. That was such
Yeah.
a sick dagger on Dapper, and he almost clutched out the 1v1 against Shazam. Nice try, buddy.
Oh.
And this is where it all
If only he
starts to
just
fall
helped.
apart. Tens with an operator in hand, especially on this attacking side. Gonna get a whole bunch done. Pure doing everything he could. Unfortunately, not gonna be enough. And a neural theft on top
might
just
save.
gives away
I'd
the
save.
round to Sentinels practically as Poach.
If that was
waits for
BBG, I
his
ain't.
teammates to
Nah, I
bring
ain't going
up
for this.
The rear. This has been back
No,
and
no.
forth. But it
There's
looks
no
like
way they have
Sentinels
money. There's just
will
no
find
way.
themselves in the lead.
Yeah, this was a nice little hit on A. Just rapid, big op picks from Tens. Not allowing Bjor to escape either. Able to take him off the board. Just, you know, clean entries here from Sentinels. They didn't lose any players along the way. Barely even lost.
They're gonna try to
health.
get
I
him on
think
exits.
Tens got
They're not
dinked on the
trying to win
cash,
this
the
round.
double stack box, but that was
They're
really
not trying to
about
win
it.
it.
Now Critical.
They're
Here
trying
in
to
the
hold
post
them.
round, basically, we'll be able to pick up Zom, so forcing a little bit of rebuying on a Sentinels. In fact, a little bit more rebuying now as Dapper's gone down. So
Well
Ambox
done.
getting
Well done.
some big exits. This is very costly for Sentinels. Yeah, they win the round, but it's
Is he
not like
gonna
they
live
have
here?
a lot of cash reserves built up. So forcing these rebuys
Oh, wow.
is
I didn't know that.
pretty huge. Could be a
I thought it
problem
went
in the
all
long
the
term
way-
for Sentinels. Although again, a great victory there. Just a very quick attack that comes out nicely.
And somehow this awkward economy has actually worked. Shazam, I think,
Playing the
wanted to buy
economy
a
game.
Phantom in second round, but then didn't, and bought a Sheriff instead, but bought a Phantom in third after losing the second. Some way, somehow,
it's been a
had
wild
enough
ride.
credits to drop over.
Oh, the
yeah,
plant
some
was
weapons
under-
and
oh,
get
right,
everybody
right.
online here.
Now,
Rarkar, you can't really
It was
say the same
planted
about
top
this
right.
squad. Only
Or
the
back
judge,
right or
you got a
whatever.
Bucky out here, and it is that pre-nerf Bucky, but this is,
Well,
it's looking pretty grim.
Yeah, you have Tens already on the alt here,
Close.
so you're going to see the heavy C split come into play. Dapper already helping get some mid control here. They've already drone seeds, seen that all the close angles are cleared. The only thing they don't have clear is backside and the back halls itself, but Poach and company getting mid control, denying Dapper's lurk, and giving themselves man advantage on what's going to be a C retake. So
Wow.
BBG and minding their P's and Q's and playing this out as well as you could hope for so far. Can they capitalize now, though?
Oh.
Oh my goodness, Critical with the shock darts.
gotta-
The kills
wait.
can be traded right back though as Poach gets on the
Oh,
board
okay,
for
never
a
mind.
second.
Sick
through
got
the
two in
smoke.
spawn.
Tens
Dude, I
will
thought I got a
fall.
double op
If
shot.
you blink, you missed it, folks. That round
Sick
came
lined him up in
and
spawn.
went, but it went in BBG fashion.
Yeah, I feel like BBG's definitely
Rounds
done their
are
homework.
wild.
When Sentinels last played Haven, it was against FaZe in the grand finals of Masters. Or maybe not their last time Haven, but their last like really big match on the map, right? And they were very C dominant in that game. They were very reliant upon Tens and Sick being the tip of the spear and running these different C splits. And so you could see BBG have put a lot of time into how they set up their C retakes, particularly how they're dropping hot hands on the default spike zone, how they're causing a scramble, and then they peek through smokes with the judge. You know,
God, the quality
they
of the
kinda
stream
wait to create
seems
some
worse than
chaos
the
first,
second
and
one.
Then they come
I
in
swear.
together, and they're just doing a great job with their ability combos to pry open sites back. And it certainly helped that they got early man advantage by stopping that mid portion of the attack, right? They kind of cut one side of the split off
Wow.
and made sure that they had man advantage going into the retake. That was
Free
so well
sight.
done.
Oh, God, Poach. Oh, no.
And so much respect given. Poach actually giving up the site for a moment. Tries to creep back on, but Sick gonna deny entry here in this one. The spike yet to make it to the site. It is bringing up the rear now. And I'm surprised that we haven't seen Dapper on the flank all that often just yet.
Yeah, this was a wild
Ooh.
round from Sentinels. They kind of just crept
cute.
their way into A. They kind of just tried, peeked their way in. It was basically left open for a time, as you said. Poach tries to come back. Wasn't even really sure that they had taken that much space. But yeah, they're able to just get such a clean
This is
take.
rough,
Not really
man. They
having
might have
put
to
forth
save
much
again.
effort. Again, there was no
Maybe,
resistance
we'll
there.
see.
They just kind of crept
see.
up. Not having to use too many
They're
abilities.
trying to get
Now
one
they get to
pick.
save them all basically for the
If they get
post
one
plant.
pick, Phoenix is
BBG
probably gonna
looking
ult.
like they're trying to
Phoenix
work
might
out
ult
the retake here.
anyway,
They had to run it back in the
honestly.
neural theft, but they're down a man and time's running out.
Nah, they're saving. They're saving.
And
They're out of
they're
here.
so worried about the flank. You see where Critical's at, and it might just lead to an eventual save as Tens
Especially
able
with
to cut
that,
down
yeah.
Bjor up top. So Bjor not being able to save, but the remaining three. And I love the respect. So much respect at the beginning of the round, so much respect here at the end. Sentinel say, you know what, let's just stick together as five. We don't want to damage our economy anymore. They got too many exits that last time.
Yeah, this is just a tooth and nail battle right now, man. An absolute slugfest. Both these teams throwing haymakers at each other, and they're both cracking the jaws of each other here. I mean, this has been a wild ride,
Back
man.
and
I'm just
forth.
kind of strapped in and enjoying it, bro. You know, I'm not trying to think too much. I'm just trying to have a good time, and they're certainly delivering on that front if you're looking for an entertaining match. The Sentinels Maybe once again looking to put on that heavy A pressure. This time they are going to deal with Rarkar, who has the operator. He's looking to go for a Sewer's Peak at that A lobby position. So that could really be the tell of how this early round's going to go.
Oh,
And they are loving A right now.
An early Owl drone. Gonna get so much information, so unfortunately not too much to be had there. It's looking like another A hit, though. Sentinels say, hey, if it works, let's just keep doing it.
Absolutely. They now with that orb had to run it back as well to ease the strain of going for the initial entry, to basically have a free body to throw out there to get that intel, maybe get that pick. They have no presence anywhere else on the map, however. They do have, obviously, a tripwire kind of guarding their flank position for now. But, yeah, they are very committed. But look at the BBG defense. They're in spot. They have their own run it back. They have the neural theft. They have the op in the hands of Rarkar. So they're well set up for this A attack. Now, their two rotators are well out of position. They're having to basically give up B and just guard the garage position and long C. And nothing is really.
This is
tipping to the
crazy. They
rotators
haven't
just
given
yet,
them
so
anything, but
this
there's
could
still
be a
3
problem.
here.
Even that can doesn't really tell them much. That does.
No. Yeah, nice paranoia. Poach actually going to find the first on the 10s, though. That run it back, still looking to get value instead of Tapper. Will use one of his own, and they just run down the body. Sentinels find 3 quick kills on the site. Traded for 1. And in a 2v4 retake, I mean, you're probably looking at another save here, Dust.
Yeah,
that's rough.
It's tough. I mean, he
Hit 3
spots
there.
a lot with that drone, and Bjorn tries to come in, but he gets caught by the cam. Critical, nice little shock dart there. Gets what he turns it back into a 2-on-3, and again, there is the neural theft in play for Bjorn. If he gets that kill, maybe they actually can do it.
They know he's
Critical
long.
comes in as well. It's only 1 left. It's Sick.
Sick can win this.
It does have some utility. Blaze Wall, Curveball, Hot Hands, all available.
Oh,
Flash
no.
comes
It didn't
through.
reach.
Bjorn trying to
It
put his
didn't
weight on.
reach.
There goes the Hot Hands, the kill to come through, and do they have the time and
Was
the
it deep
angle?
enough?
Yes, they do. We are knotted up at 4s. Back and forth we go.
Oh, the hot hands didn't
Man.
just quite go far enough. I thought it might actually push off the diffuser, but it was a little too shallow.
If he just shot
and
him.
somehow they just did a 2-on-4 retake.
Yeah.
What is
Takes
that?
a long time to defuse. He could have shot that first one,
Oh,
spammed the
man,
second,
I
wanna
or then
interject
mollied later.
Before you break things down, Critical has been an absolute madman, and I thought kind of quiet on map 1, but on this map, so insane. His drone's insane. His shock darts, absolutely bananas.
And if you're Sentinels, you have to be scratching your head because you basically just threw the kitchen sink at him and still lost the round. Like, what more can you do than that? I mean, they got a clean take. They had a
What?
4-on-2 post plant. They were
Dust, what are you
positioned
talking about,
well,
buddy?
And then BBG
not
just
throwing
rip it
sinks.
back open somehow. Great individual kills, particularly Bjorn's facing on the site to get that neural theft off in a 2-on-2 situation to take that one through. And man, that was impressive. And now look at Critical's drone getting so much intel at middle. It's gonna be a C take though.
And well, there's
Well
the spike.
done,
And
dude.
Foster
Not
down
overextending.
through the smoke of the cyber cage. Will's able to grab one. Critical back to the drawing board, finding kills
guy
on
just
his
sat there and
counterpart.
trusted his
Cypher v.
team, the
Cypher,
Cypher.
Sova v. Sova in this round in 10s. Trying to do anything he can with the close angles. Shot through the box.
Wild.
The operator, unfortunately, not going to find too much, and they have to find a way. They're just going to nest egg right on top of Mama
yeah.
Bird on this C site.
I love the discipline. They are not facing Sentinels in any type of unnecessary angles, right? They have the spike down. They have a cam set up. They have
That's a
crossfire
common
established,
phrase?
And they are not looking to overextend.
Wait,
They're
really?
looking to ride this one out. Rocker on that flank. Misses the
He
shot,
was surprised
but, I mean,
he
who
missed
cares?
that.
Critical is just mowing him down, gets the hat trick on the round. And, I mean, I guess, don't just have to see retake. You can just hold it, apparently. I mean, they absolutely crushed that attack from Sentinels. And, again, Sentinels were super impressive on some of their C takes throughout that Stage 1 Masters event. With 10s on board, they were crushing teams with their just fast-paced attacks with 10s and Sick at the tip
Everything
of the spear.
but the kitchen sink. Oh.
That blade's been blunted, it seems.
Well, he didn't say
just
that, though.
Look, again, just not nearly as potent
Didn't he
as
misuse
normal.
it?
And meanwhile, BBG are looking as impressive as ever. They've come back from behind, and that round they actually just shut it down.
Sentinels looking to go back to the drawing board on this one. Spike still down in the spawn,
They
trying to
forced
find
this
whatever
round?
they can. I think
Or a half buy? I
a
think
pretty
it's a half buy.
labored buy. We see a Phantom here in the hands of Sick, but I think I just heard a Sheriff shot. 10s might also be on that Sheriff.
bro.
Harkar looks away at the wrong time. That's Operator down. Now 10s could look to pick that one up should he leap onto the site. As Sick finds another, looking
What
to
in
tie
the
us up
world?
once more. The Sheriff starting to come online, and Will now needs to hold it down through the smoke. He'll go.
Oh,
And the
man.
to give out the information. I don't want to count him out, but Dust, it is looking pretty
Yeah.
difficult in a 2v5.
I do think Sentinels may have wrapped the bow on this one. particularly with that neural theft as kind of the insurance policy to get that final bit of information. They had such a clean take, just getting that operator down on B.
That's
being
crazy.
able
If
to
he was
just
opping that grass
run
side, the round would have
everything
gone very differently.
according to plan on this round.
But he was trying to
Sentinels
watch
only
two
losing
angles
one
at the
player
same
along the
time,
way.
man. You
Poach
just gotta
only
pick
man
one.
standing, and
Either you go
we've seen
wide
some
right
flushes,
and
but
you hold
this-
the window,
Okay, come on now.
or you go wide left.
Poach able to find two. Paranoia might find the third. He does do just that. Now in a 1v1, needs to find Zombs, and he is very healthy and rearing to do
No
so. Looking to clutch the back.
way.
The ring around the Rosie and a 4K for Poach to clutch it up for a 2-round lead.
I'm sitting here talking
I
about
don't get
the
it,
round
Tanner.
being
How does this
over,
keep
and he
happening?
won
It
before.
just seems inconceivable that BBG would just continue to get rounds like this. They got a 2-on-4 not just moments ago,
Sentinels.
and now Poach pulls
Focus
off
up.
a 1v4 where they have essentially like a double
Peeking,
cross
one by
round.
one.
Look at this
One
player
by one.
positioning. They just keep facing him for no reason. They just keep giving him 1v1s. Crafty use of the paranoia there from Poach in the late round to get yet another 1v1. But Sentinels are just absolutely dropping the ball, and I almost said Ambox because
That's a Hiko kind of win right there.
I mean, the former
Coach
Ambox
Poach, baby.
member Poach just having a huge moment there. BBG, oh my! I can't see how they lose now.
Oh wow!
When
The
you've
big
just
ult.
done that, how do you lose?
And another
Oh
read
my
over
God.
towards C. We're gonna find that kill onto 10s, and the Hunters.
This is a
here gonna be
shit
traded
show.
Out. Sick gets one back as
Good
the
ults.
Zombs. They're trying to right their wrongs for the last round, but even
good spot.
with the disadvantage, you cannot count out this built by Gamers roster. The spike down on the ground. Poach going back to his killing ways. 6 out of the last 10 in the last few rounds. Now Shazam with 30 HP. Has to become an absolute madman. Only 3 rounds in the magazine. Make it 7 out of 10. Members of Sentinels going down, falling to the hands of Poach Dust in the last round of the half.
Tanner,
It's been so close until right now.
Tanner, I'm gonna be real with you. I would normally never say something this early in a game, but I honestly don't see how BBG lose now. They just won a 2-on-4, a 1-on-4, and then they just had that happen. Like if Sentinels are not winning those types of rounds where they have ridiculous man advantages and clean takes, like how are they ever expected to be successful? Like I can't, like they would have to make a crazy mental reset right now, which again, they have a lot of skilled players and they do have some grit in them. They have some experience under their belts. I mean, it's possible, but bro, it just seems like BBG are unstoppable tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, outside looking at least from my perspective, I would say Sentinels look a little shook. But
Yes.
like you're saying, they're probably sitting as
Caster
calm as a
curse, let's go,
cucumber,
Sentinels.
as you could possibly be. And
I'd
just
be shocked if
thinking,
they were, because look, I mean, you can even tell and just kind of
It's a tilter for sure. It's a tilter, but I don't think Sentinels is the.
Playing some of his
Well,
more aggro lurk plays. He's had to kind of
maybe.
just be more with the pack just to ensure they had the
Maybe.
manpower to trade a little bit better. You can tell they've had to make some adjustments to how they normally play to compensate for how much pressure they're getting from BBG.
I'd like to
They
think
haven't been
that
able to
they
be as
have good
explosive as they normally
composure.
are, right?
Do they
attacks have been a little
actually?
bit more
Who knows?
jarring, a little bit more disjointed. BBG
Only the
definitely
players
has impact
know,
on their
really.
mentality, I feel like, as far as the type of calls they like to make. I mean, look at this. That's like a desperation play, but Ten's able to make the trade.
but right back to it. It's the buddy system. Will and Bjorn going to get on the board. The spike going to fall. And again, it's just the nest egg. You get to just sit right on top of the spike. Now Shazam looking to go to work and is now the last one standing. Sick.
Critical
spotted
is so
out,
steady,
snipped out
dude.
on the flank.
Every time I
the last
watch him,
round of
he's
the
not
half.
like
Curveball,
he's not
recon,
impressive
bolt,
like in
everything
terms
except
of
the
like
kitchen sink
flicking
for Will to
and
net
going
the
ham,
last kill.
but
8
he
to 4
always
at the half.
gets
This is
his
exactly
one.
where we found ourselves.
I
on a
swear,
set dust, and
he's good for
here
one.
we go.
He
Momentum
is.
on the attacking side for Built by
He's
Gamers.
so steady.
Yeah, man, this is wild. Like, Sentinels are a team that, on average, have like a 60%
This round was
attacking
wild.
win rate on Haven. Now, granted, that's, before the roster change included in that, so those results are a little bit bad. But let me just run you through some of the attacking side that they've had recently. Against FaZe Clan, both times in
Oh,
Masters, they
Shazzy.
won 10 rounds of attack the first time in the grand final.
round, dude.
And then when they
They're
played FaZe
tilted.
earlier, they got 7. They got 8 attacking rounds and 100 Thieves early on in that bracket. Rewind, before the Envy loss. 9 attacking rounds on 100 Thieves, on the Challenger system. 7 against FaZe, 7 against XSET, 7 against Gen G. I mean, they're consistently able to put up rounds attack inside that.
This is
round-
the same
that
half as,
4,
last
bro.
game.
4.
8-4 for BBG's favor.
And
That's like half
it's
their
kind of-
average lately.
Yeah. That's It really feels like that's the result of, everybody's been saying it. When you're at the top, everybody's watching your tapes and they're finding the kills.
Telling you, dude, he's
traded
good for
right
one.
back, though. 10,
Steady.
able to pick one up, but the buddy system on a map with 3 sites, it still continues to work for BBG.
Again, I can recall one round this entire series so far where BBG has not had an immediate response frag to a pick from Sentinels. And that was the opening op pick 10's got at middle, like second half of Ascent. It has been so crisp from BBG to be, on top of the ball. And now they're trying to go for the slick attack. Great
good
hot
molly.
hand. Slow
They're
down this
stuck.
attack, though. That must be said. Great job from Sick there. He's doing a great job stalling this attack and forcing them to divert.
And
What a
forced to
play
use his
by-
own there.
oh my
As
God.
Bjork spots out Zom's back of the head. The shots will land. Trying to trade it back and forth. The shotgun
Yo,
from Shazam.
these guys, I'm sorry, they're winning. They're winning. They are on top of it. They are together.
The last one standing, and sure,
Holy
had
shit.
pretty good hot hands
The
earlier,
Sentinels
but
doesn't
now
win.
needs to find
There's
4
no way.
kills on top of it, and he's
That
not able
audible
to do
right
it.
there to
Will.
call that,
We'll grab
to have the
another
alert go through
BBG.
B.
We'll grab
The guy didn't
another, and
overextend on
surely
A-Link. He
they will
waited
punch
for his
their ticket
boys.
to double
And I'm
digits.
sorry,
There's
they're
no
just
way
feeling
losing
it.
this game now,
I'm-
dude. I can't see a way.
They're playing together.
I really
They're playing
can't.
nice and tight.
They just seem unstoppable. Look at this. They actually start to get shut down.
Good for
Immediate
one.
trade. Then their C attack
Right here.
gets,
He didn't
crushed a little bit.
overextend,
They have
waited
to
for his
call an
omen, then he
audible,
peeked.
And the audible is Bjorn
Oh.
is taking control of A-Link by
Beautiful.
himself. 2
Beautiful.
clean kills.
Keep playing like this,
That's the
BBG.
round
Keep
over
playing
with.
like this.
And now, Sentinels have to concede 10. They have to get their economy back. Bro, they might be looking at the open qualifiers for Challengers 2 here in a second. The best team in the region.
I mean, how uncharacteristic Sick is just standing outside mid doors to take heaps of damage. 10's also looking for a trade out towards mid and just takes a bunch of damage. They can't seem to find anything. Now, like you said, this is a round we're expecting.
they
to go
got
BBG's
sheriffs.
way,
They're
but
going for their
game
one.
planning
I
has
mean,
been
all aboard.
so on point.
At least they're
this series,
alive.
bro. Just watching
would say
how
it
they're
was
moving
good.
across the map
They
together.
went for- they
watching
tried to get their one with
reads
the
they're
sheriff.
getting and
They
how
didn't
they're
die.
using
No.
them. Like, I'm
Good.
so impressed because again, this team has made a drastic change after stage 1.
They decided, nope.
Changing out.
They saw
Rob
2
Wiz and
people,
Pho,
and they
bringing
were
in
thinking
Poach
maybe
from
there was a
Anvox,
third with that
bringing in
drone. They're like,
Narkar
nah,
from
nah, nah.
Equinox,
We're not going A.
and making it work very quickly from
Good
what we're
call.
seeing in this series. As they're about to get a free C site around that Sentinels are not invested in, so it should have been a formality anyway, but we'll see that round tick the 10 here very shortly, unless somehow Sentinels pull off some type of crazy death by 1,000 paper cuts type situation with these pistols, but it's doubtful, especially with Will coming in behind.
And there's that flank just mowing them down. Yours able to pick one to kick things
little
off.
double peek.
Swaps on over to the Ghost, and Tens is able to get one, only hurting the economy of that one. So Will maybe not going to be in the best bonus. As Zoms picks up a weapon, even with the upgrade, Critical going to come out on top. 10-4. Sentinels need to mount their attack right here. I guess defense rather.
Gun round.
Right now.
This is
with full
basically it,
rifles.
man.
Gun
This is
round
last
versus
chance
bonus.
saloon right now. They're full buying with 0 credits to spare on 4 of their players after the purchase. Even as they approach max loss bonus, think about how strained it will be, truly, going forward the rest of the game. If they lose here, they are force buying the rest of the game to save their tournament lives.
This goes here.
BBG have them up against the ropes. They've landed a heavy blow. The rest given the count. What is Sentinels going to do in response? Can they shake away the cobwebs and actually get their footing back? Or are they about to get stamped out? BBG is going to have their gloves hoisted.
Got his ult. That's nice. Wherever they go, they're leading with this.
The Battle of the Sprays down C long.
This
Will could net that ult orb. Now
be
they're
real
running
good.
back on a line, and we'll see.
Oh, the
Real
only
good.
ult in
That
play
is
this round as
employed.
well, by the way. And it could be massive.
Yeah, again, yeah, this is a pretty big round. Even if Sentinels lose this round, they could save the next.
shot.
And then,
Ooh,
okay, a
I like
pretty good
that
start.
angle.
Critical off the board. Nice little off angle from Tens, playing back towards that.
Are they still
going
gonna
to
use the Phoenix ult?
Yeah, he was
on top of
boosted.
that.
I hope
Oh,
so.
man.
I hope they
Gone.
use the
Like,
Phoenix
I
ult
haven't really
regardless,
seen
right?
that used so
Yeah,
much.
do
That
it.
was
Why not?
crazy to
It's
pull
your
that out
bonus.
now. But here comes to run it back.
Heaps of information though. Paranoid to slow things
Huge.
down. Curveball. Will goes to the back of the side.
Tens,
and cuts
huge.
down
Gamer,
two, but
gamer,
Tens is
gamer.
there to
Okay,
battle
flicking
right
too
back,
much.
Trying to escape
Getting a
away,
little
but again, the
crazy.
buddy system online for BBG.
It's all right.
We find
Sentinels wins
ourselves
this. 6
in a
on this flank. He's gonna get
2v2.
1.
The spike going down. Sick on the flank once more, and this one not gonna get snipped down. Poach able to sneak away. The shots go wide, and Poach sets him down. Dapper comes out of heaven. Will with the 3K, and Sentinels completely fumble the round.
Stick a fork in him, bro. Just do it. Just It's misery at this point. Sick literally had the perfectly timed flank that they were not at all prepared for, and he completely missed the mark. Tins, by the way, tip your hat to him. Miracle play here to keep his team in the round, and then they just, like you said, fumbled the ball at the goal line. But again, the flip of that coin is BBG are just so together as a team. They, again, are barely ever giving Sentinels just like a fair fight 1v1 duel without an immediate response or without someone being there from the get-go. Their spacing is on point. They're playing off each other so well.
Listen,
I can only imagine the comms
whiffs
must
happen,
be so
all right?
high right now.
That doesn't mean
And
it
they are
doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
perhaps pull off one of the biggest upsets we've seen in a while in this region.
I'd be so mad. I'd be so
A
mad.
brand new team, essentially,
Like,
or at least half the team.
You get so mad, but like whiffs
BBG,
happen. They
a
do.
team that their resume is not that impressive, man. Like, they've had a couple of top 8 finishes, I guess. You know, in a few events here and there, mostly smaller events. But they're about to
Unless you're a
topple
Korean team, dude, they don't
Titans
miss.
of the region right now.
You guys are
The
crazy.
recent Masters champs are about to be out in the Challengers 1 qualifier.
And they are taking it.
Let that sink in for a
mighty
second, because
slow.
that's massive, man. Again, that means they have to play the open qualifier for Challengers.
Somebody
2.
said match
With
fixing
only
for
4
sure.
potential spots
You
available
guys
from
are
that
so
open
dumb.
qualifier for Challengers 2. And you, you miss that
You
first
guys are
window for
dumb.
Masters qualification, right? Or for regional
Good way to
finals
end all their
qualification. Like, 4
careers.
spots come from Challengers 1. They might not even be a part of it. In fact, it's looking very likely they won't be.
Well, here we go. This round going to be very telling. It's a force up coming out from Sentinels, buying everything they can to try and stop match point. But Poach on the board first.
Yo.
Now running out of time. They're going to split the uprights. No, Shazam.
Yo.
on critical again.
Yo.
That's a huge kill to have.
No.
He's going to go up top, but he gets that down again.
Yo, that could've been so
Fortunately,
sick.
Sick able to back him up.
Oh
Bjorn
my
will do
God.
just the
It's not
same,
over.
and
It's not
all
over.
Down to the last, a 1v1.
Oh my
The Cyphers, the judge,
goodness,
and Dapper will
dude.
find the round win to keep Sentinels hanging on.
Yeah, go ahead and give yourself a look,
Dude.
buddy, because that was impressive from
I thought Tens was gonna jump in with his knives and just right click. That's what I thought was about to go down. I was so excited. I was so hyped for Tens, and then he just ended up drafting and left clicking. But still, it was exciting regardless.
If I'm Bjorn, I'm a little heated. I'm a little heated if I'm Bjorn. Did he have full health there?
No, he was
Okay, I didn't see his
very
health
low.
bar. Oh, okay.
Yeah, incredibly low.
Okay, that's fair. Oh yeah, he was. Never mind.
Like
I don't know what
6
health
HP
bar
or
I was
something.
looking at, Tanner, but I'm glad I have you here to snap me back to reality because that was a very inaccurate statement. To be fair, I posed it as a question. I gave myself an out, and you helped me escape. Thanks, bud. That's what
I mean-
that's what we're all here for.
Impressive either way, though, for
Yeah.
Dapper to clutch that one out.
Yeah. That took a Herculean effort, and he was able to do it. But I mean, still, so much ground. must
Chat,
be
is this
recaptured here for
the
Sentinels.
only
They
chance
must be
to get
flawless,
back into the
essentially,
second Masters?
to win regulation, at least.
Like if you lose, do you not have another shot? I'm
And
not
it
sure.
will be a full buy, I believe. Rifles across the board.
Oh.
Up shot from Tins gonna net the first kill, but traded
What a
right back.
spam.
And Bjor is there to sit the operator down. Critical to Hunter's Fury. Bjor to find another. There's the neural theft for the information, but sick. The run it back, the flank, the information with the spike planted. It will be sent back from whence it came, and Critical still alive and kicking. Rarkar looking to go on the aggressive 30 HP in a dream. Will be sat
little
down.
too far, but
2v2
they got the
once
one
more.
fall off.
Dapper no longer
3v2,
no
but
longer
it's okay.
alive to clutch this time around. As built by gamers, look to push this one to match
Another
point.
Yeah,
open.
no, also,
Oh.
all comes down to aim
I see.
and teamwork. That's a great paranoia.
Enemy remaining.
Maybe
Critical,
no time,
dude. Good
though.
for
Critical
one.
able to find the first kill, completely void of the paranoia. Zom's looking to get on the side, has to find 2 kills, not
Steady.
able to do that. BBG 12-5 and 1 round away from dethroning the NA Kings.
Oh my goodness, man. This is so spicy. I mean, it's not as if I want to see Sentinels fail. I have no dog in this fight, despite what some viewers may think. You know, I'm just here to watch good Valorant. We've been delivered that in spades, man. BBG, again, I can't commend them enough on their game planning and their execution of that strat book. And then Sentinels, again, you'd be lying to yourself if you could watch this game and be like, yep, Sentinels came in full form today. They didn't.
Is it going to be 2 13-5s? Back
It's
to
a
back?
combination of the two, man. Usually the case.
Early control over towards A main, and that sewers area is going to be given
Oh,
up
you got
by
spammed.
Zoms, and even more over towards C long has been sniffed out by Poach. So knows Dapper is there. Critical to find that first kill. No, okay, he
What?
doesn't know
Huge.
Dapper
Coach,
is
what are
there.
you doing?
Now we're even, and that neural theft online.
He was just
There's
there.
a lot of time
Come on.
on the clock, so
Sure.
maybe a bit premature to get all that info.
Yeah, it's just like you can't guarantee you'll get another opportunity to do that, right? So you might as well take it where you can, and at least it denies BBG a chance to capitalize on a very early push somewhere.
What do you
Had
say?
to
Good
kind
for
of
one.
wait
He's
things
20
out.
and
It
8.
allows
Hey man, some
the
people
Sentinels to
aren't good for
readjust
one.
Their own
All right, you'd be surprised.
personnel.
That's why I'm saying good
Gonna
for
be
one.
a quick dash in for the plant. It's been spotted, but it can't be stopped, it seems. Or never mind, Tin's trying.
Ooh. No, the plant goes down. Dapper is able to find the kill, but with the spike down, BBG, they get to play the retake. They're down a player. Health bars are low. Will looking to spray through the smoke, taking some damage in response. Bure on the flank finds one. The defuse now being stuck by
Wow.
Sam. No, he's forced to hop off. The kills will come through, and there it is.
Well done.
BBG first across the finish line.
Dude, that just felt like BBG could do no wrong, and Sentinels was only doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like BBG was on it, and Sen was just a little off. I know it's crazy. It's crazy, but that stuff happens. Oh my God, is this going through a third map?
Really difficult 2v5, but at the end of the day, it's a thrifty for NRG. Although the big problem is they don't actually walk away with the weapons they collected. They should still be fine to purchase them, though.
I think if Aaron had maybe another
BBG
5
was
seconds
sus?
there or
No,
something
they
to work with,
weren't.
He could actually use his ultimate. He
You guys are
burns
clowns.
his ultimate in the middle of that retake. And there is a world where, you know, given just
Like,
a little bit more to work with, he puts the wall down, starts going for the defuse, puts NRG into a really weird spot where they're forced to make plays they don't want to, and then things get really tricky. But, you know, credit where credit is due for NRG. They didn't have to deal with that. They make a really fantastic run through, transitioning from B towards A via the defender's spawn as well. Again, quite a rare play. You almost never see that on from any team. And it's executed perfectly. Well done.
Aldrun, first thing forward, NRG able to collect up one orb. That'll allow Tex to earn the showstopper.
So many
Round
ults,
here.
dude.
And the showstopper actually converts into the defense out of Pure R's pocket. Finds first blood. Gravity Well slows down the play.
Oh my
and
God, they're
beyond
so
that, easy
good
pick.
with
So
the
much value off the
Astra
shock darts.
Sova
All
darts,
goes
dude.
for NRG.
Oh my God.
Will also be committed defensively.
I'm loving
Astra
it.
Run it back, wanted to try to get forward, but is denied the opportunity. And it comes down to a 2v4 situation.
At least no one will get locked down and detained by that
Here.
lockdown ultimate. But NRG, I don't know if their situation's really that much better. The 3 players that had ultimates are all dead. And this is like a half buy round for Exit as well, so lots of gun upgrades. Running out of time. The plant hasn't worked, that's maybe
He's
the
getting
only real thing that
freaking
NRG
sucked.
still have working for them.
Well, Pure does find his third
Or Exit,
elimination.
rather.
And at this point, everyone knows where Sam is. And double stack coming through. Tries to go for the turret first. Dwifo capitalizes. And how good is Dwifo?
People take these
been?
things
I mean,
way
it's
too
not
serious.
often
Just
we
watch
see
it and
Killjoy
enjoy.
combine.
No, I
Let
agree,
alone,
man.
like you
I
mentioned, the
agree.
combination with Aaron onto the Astra. 17 and 14 for crying out loud.
Yeah, I'll correct myself. The Exit had the time to work with because NRG didn't have the plant yet, and while NRG 2 versus 4 wasn't likely to get it at the end of the day, so 7 and 10, still 3 away for Exit. It's NRG collecting double digits though, but they are going to go for a save. It's another save really quickly. It's this half that Exit is starting to really pull back through.
Yo,
We
ACU's
talked about
popping
Dwifo.
off.
Yeah, he's been a real talking point. Lockdown really making NRG's lives quite difficult on that A site. And I mean, look at all the utility down. You talk about like what can the Astra and the Killjoy do together? Well, they can do massive setups and over into Hookah. It's going to be 1-for-1 trade, but you do have a though as well to work with if you're Exit.
Oh my
So, holy
God.
cow.
What is that? I mean, by that perspective, he was still running away.
Cage trigger.
Tosses a shot out and it connects. I mean, that was Exet saying we're going to stick over through Hoopah because it makes these weapons are picked up. But how about Dwifo? By himself over by A. The Nano Swarm for 1. The traditional weaponry for a 2nd. Gonna grab the 3rd. Sam now, last one left alive. Things were looking great for NRG. Now all of a sudden, things have gone
the
all
flash
wrong.
saved his life.
Unbelievable composure from Dwifo to hold.
Yeah, I mean, Tech's getting up 2 over the Hookah side of things. You can see the, you know, the couple of blue X's for Exit dying. To be fair, I mean, it's almost like you want to see NRG maybe commit further, get those guns, and make the plays on B. They try to go back towards A. Everyone's there waiting for them. Dwifo once again holding. I say everyone. It's like you have to kind of include the Astra in there as well because the Astra utility can use.
I like Exet's comp here.
what the
Raze,
combos could have been.
Astra,
Double
Sova,
Mana Swarm,
Sky,
the
and
ball coming through
Killjoy.
as well to really try and stop,
I dig it.
you know, the rest of NRG from
Respectable.
walking in. And unluckily as well, saw him last pro alive trying to go on top of the truck, and instantly the Aldrone is there. Puro with the first kill on Android.
And that'll actually happen over through A showers with the operator. EU still considering to hold the angle, wants to push through the nebula, but might need to use some utility to really gain space, and looks like he will use the recon bolt to do just that. Already has the Hunter's Fury, so really no choice as far as getting the ultimate orb that's still in place, and Pure's just going to lock this down by holding a safe angle.
Man, their
the
setup's
truck.
so good. XZ
That will
setup
mean
is
that
so
NRG
good
will
for
have to
this.
make a pretty drastic decision as far as whether they want to take the spike.
The problem is, like, A has less players, but look at all the util. There's a ton of util on the ground. B has more members, though, to deal with. For NRG, they still have
Deploying
a
drone.
little bit of time to maybe recon and then get out and cancel for another side if they want to. You do
Oh,
need to see
no.
EU try and do a bit of a fake on A. He needs to really try and sell this, pull a couple members from exit away. There's 5.
He's gonna get
Right
off
for exit.
right about
Plenty of Astra util still available.
now.
And BCJ
Nope, not
holding
yet.
onto a recon
Hold
bolt
on.
will send that out. It's denied immediately.
Never mind,
but
he's not
Weeded
gonna get
still
up.
finds the first engagement here. Tex responding, keeps things relatively even. 3v4, 25 seconds to play. Got to keep in mind
call.
that on this
Good
entire
call. Good
potential
call.
hit,
Good call.
EU is not a part of it, and how about it? They're going to full flip around. Defensively, XSET will be aware of this, but the big question is, can EU find eliminations,
10
staying
seconds
concealed?
left.
Time becoming a big problem. You have to immediately plant this. 7 seconds on the clock. It will go down. No contest to come through. That'll reset the clock and allow Tex to go straight to the showstopper. Holding on to it. Sees the player in the corner, but he hits the
what?
truck.
How?
That's not great news, but at least better off.
He looked at the
EU
truck and
finds
he's like, what the
elimination.
fuck?
Not finding a lot of value. Not quite able to capitalize on the
Oh, man. He would've killed Raze.
So good, the retake for XSET, good.
He looked
And
at the
now
truck and
holding
he's
this
like,
down
what?
round.
How did that happen? It didn't even look like he hit the
One
truck.
round
It
coming
looked
through.
like
Puro's
his
gonna find
crosshair was
himself a
good.
showstopper now as well.
It literally looked like the
Time
rocket
was
was
becoming a real
clean
issue there.
and
You
it hit
saw
the
all
truck.
final util being played through by exit. I was gonna say maybe they used it too early. They didn't actually wait for the spike tap to come on end before
The
they
truck
tapped all the
definitely
nano swarms,
moved.
and
Yeah,
the
you're
fact that
right. The
gravity
truck
was there
moved,
as
for
well.
sure.
Maybe they were thinking where was going to come through, if the A shot was going to die, or maybe be respecting the nano swarms. It was coming through onto Tex. He was just going to jump over on the blast packs anyway. Ends up not being a huge deal. They end up getting all the 3 kills required, and for the 3 players to survive, especially the fact that they keep the operator in hand, and that was, the operator being used for showers to get themselves a 5v4 in the first place. Now in the hands of Wifo, who is really doing some massive damage. Look at that, 21 kills.
Aggression for XSET, though. Recon Bolt was a part of this potential play.
Taking that
Will
back.
not see too much of anything as NRG's offense has made their way into hookah.
Ooh.
And Android's
Get
able to
out
find
there,
first blood.
baby.
Huge. Again, they are on a thrifty
They're about to
round.
eco him.
Finds a second BCJ. Caught, trying to get the weapon out. Will only
Eco,
get
eco,
one.
eco.
That's a lot of weapons collected. An opportunity for NRG in a 4v2 to set up a post plant as they see fit, unless Weeded could come around this corner. He will not get the first elimination.
His side steps were just a little too slow, a little off.
Absolutely. Just one alive now.
Obviously,
It is
we have
Wifo,
X-ray,
and it's
so
been
that's
great,
what we see, but he
Operator
didn't
so
know
far
that.
would need to actually swap that for a rifle if he wants any shot at 1v4ing this. He's going to have to go for it as well because, I mean, yeah, they got money. Exit have money. What they don't have is rounds. So if there is hope, it's got to be on Wifo's shoulders. The fact that he's still waiting here says to me that he's maybe looking for exits. However, that would be exit giving away 11 to NRG. Still 2 behind at that stage in the game. NRG might not even walk towards spawn. EU could be a customer here. Here we go, Wifo. That could be looking like a free shot. Can't get a gun, or can't get a gun away from NRG and has to back out.
Oh boy.
Found them.
Thrifty coming through for NRG, getting them a little bit closer to trying to send it to him. Map number 3, and will last point of contact. Dwifo does take away Texas weapon.
Dwifo's
Should
owning.
still
Who's
be fine to
Dwifo,
purchase,
dude?
So
He's a gamer.
not too much damage dealt. And then on the opposite side, the question about should Dwifo be trying to make a play for it. He's able to essentially drop the operator back over, and XSET can full purchase. And to be fair, in full gun rounds, they have been pretty darn good, at least on this defensive half. But you start to worry a little bit because NRG have a handful of really great
Fortnite?
ultimates to use to try to
Fortnite
execute
Pro,
in this
nice.
next round to put them on match point.
That was a really dangerous run, the one we just saw, simply because it was actually an eco coming through from NRG, and it's going to be a talking point in the future because if NRG win this map, that's the round I go back to straight away. So that was a round that for exit, really, you can't afford to lose. Now Energy on 11, one more to get to that point. Maybe take us for another
Fortnite Breed's one of the one of the best gamers.
It's a single tag
So
of the Pura, but can't get the kill.
I get it. Like Fortnite is just
Pura will get healed up eventually by Weeded anyway.
great. Just like how Minecraft breeds some of the smartest, most creative kids. Fortnite breeds legends in competitive gaming.
Capitalizes on a first kill and puts damage into a potential second. Weeded backing out of the site, trying to work this with Dwight-Bo from elbow. That's pushing forward. He's going to find information and take care of the lockdown. The trades will be there. 4v3, but lockdown denied. Anyway, coming through. Android in a bit of a pickle. Run it back will be denied. And beyond that, Weeded actually finds EU just as the Phoenix teleport sends him back. Regrowth comes out to get a little bit of help shared. NRG's post point now down to 2, but one of those players is Android. Pure moving with the showstopper. Oh, finds the ankle and takes down Daps. Now it's just down to Android. He's playing from the back angle, halfway defused. Android for 2.
Bradley, looking dangerous.
And BCJ brings us back to a 1-round difference.
Right here.
Clutch round, absolutely. The fact that Xset, you know, that was a tough situation. Android nearly came through massive, stopping the plant initially, a lot of control, and the heals in, big numbers to work with, and for Xset saving themselves because NRG, if that one's taking them to 12, this would have been really tough for Xset.
That's the kind of shit. That's the kind of shit Android did in CS too.
13, 11,
Using like a
really
1v3 and 1v2.
Really close match.
If he got that first one clean,
high score lines. Look at the kills across the board.
He's feeling it.
Everyone's putting up numbers. Everyone's doing their work today.
Turret out.
It's hard to call. It's really difficult to say what's going to happen from here on out. This operator's still coming through from Pura. Not going to see anyone early on. Camera's going to check over towards Showers, and that's going to be it.
The only call I'm comfortable making here after the fact that I think we both were looking at this series think it's going to be a tight one. What is this play, though? Sam gets denied. Blazewall was there. Android does find the trade.
holy shit. Holy shit. Android did not expect that, dude.
But still follows up with the second kill. Goodness, the cojones on BCJ. Seeker's also coming to play for Xset defensive 3v2. EU in trouble.
Oh my god, bro.
That's now figured out. Weeded will be good for that elimination.
That guy's got big balls.
All of a sudden, we're tied 11-11.
Yeah, huge. I mean, Lamps control held by Xset.
This guy actually any good? This guy's great.
Early and for NRG.
Especially on this map.
I mean, going to.
I mean, I feel like this guy's pretty good on most maps,
there was like
right?
a ton of util coming through from both Thwyfo and Aaron, so Xset, you know, they would have held them to be pretty comfortably, I can imagine. NRG going towards A, but not taking control of Lamps comfortably, dropping the spike, can't get it down, and Xset coming back in. It was, they didn't even have to really retake. Xset are looking really good now coming into this. I mean, you saw
some good games, dude.
NRG got towards the back end of that
matchup is wild. So close. So close.
The second half as well, but now the recovery on the other side for Xset, they were down by what, 3 to 4 rounds. They kept it even. Just look at the minimap. How much util's on the ground?
And all of it's either in hookah or B-long right now, including 2 separate stars that could potentially be used to get aggressive, and maybe they will. Aaron thinking about it.
You're dead.
They're gonna run it back, coming through for Android. Second one that he's had in about as many rounds. But it does find, well, finds absolutely nothing, really. He doesn't even make it through the smoke. Dwight-Bo, good for first blood overall in the engagement. NRG still pushing forward as if they still want to come in.
Covering it.
Sitting currently in a bit of smoke. Regrowth also in the play as everyone's trying to self-sustain. Big gunfight win for Sam. Takes it to a 4v4. Defensive Hunter's Fury coming out. BCJ's been so good with these lately. He will find damage on to 1, but that would be enough space where Sam can still plant behind it.
Yeah, it's not going to deny the plant at all, which is the important thing here for NRG. They hold on to 3 alive, trying to get anything done at this post point. No one's off-site. And Xset stacking up pretty hard. The only really low member here is Weeded, who can't self-heal. Pura has an angle, might be able to get a kill. Android's just on the other side as well, and everyone else coming through from an elbow to end.
Trades overall, but Pure's able to find elimination. Right over behind.
They were so focused. NRG tunnel vision so hard.
Oh my god.
They tunnel vision so hard on the spawn guy. And in backhaul, there's 3 people sprinting through, and they didn't turn around until the very, very, very last second.
Efficient trades to win and put themselves on match point.
It's just Weeded. He's low. He's dead. He's the only one that actually dies. He's betting for the rest of the team. It's a 3-man squad going to elbow. And like you mentioned, Pura holding on to the operator. They expected probably that maybe Pura dies there, but even if Pura dies with the operator over towards spawn, the rest of the members going towards elbow can win it from there, and they do. And this is NRG, by the way, having to push past all the util. Look at the setup again. That's what I'm talking about. In a previous round, where NRG went to A and lost, at least they dodged out most of the util. This time they go for it.
Placing
And
sentry.
yeah, we can say that maybe the runner back was not getting a lot of value, but the value that it does find that's a little bit more intangible is that it made all the util disappear. You've actually tried to run
It's
it
a
back.
good
you
little
get rid of
combo.
all
No
the
one was there,
nanostorms
but
and stars and all
could have been
that.
good.
That's what allows NRG to get on the side despite
Well done.
Tough stuff's coming up here, though, is
Well done.
mostly a save. You're
Well done, dude.
down.
Oh my god!
Able to
He's
find
an
the
animal!
Oh boy, and it all comes down to one. EU for a 1v5 to save NRG's chances of qualifying for the first Challengers main event. And he's got no spike to work with.
Listen, I've seen ACU in his streams win these.
Hasn't
So
been spotted by the Trailblazer. If that's worth anything, a minute
He
to
can do
work
it.
with is good as well. Love to walk through the spike into the teleport and get away. He'd still have to go up against the double nano swarm, which is not great. And the coverage from Exit, it's too much. They even have a Cosmic Divide available. And that's the thing. Even in the post plant, Cosmic Divide would force EU to really have to play awkwardly. He's been spotted by the turret now, and it shouldn't be
Standing
taking
ahead.
too long for Exit to win this.
Found them.
Recon bolts will be
I
traded.
have the spike.
The divide does come through. EU will just sneak away the spike and then
I like that
run
play.
back over towards B. But like you mentioned, as soon as he
But
makes
now
this
they could
play,
all
it should be pretty
TP,
well
and he has
figured
no idea.
out.
He's got no clue.
And how about it?
Oh,
Teleport
ACU's
goes
got a brain on him
finds the
though.
First, the follow-up there. X-Set, 2 separate.
2-0, 13-11.
2-0 in the
Dude.
series. They
Okay, so-
qualify for Challenger.
BBG 2-0'd Sentinels 13-5 both games, and XSET 2-0'd NRG 13-11 both games. These are some games, you know? Sweating. That's not ACU. Oh shit, my bad.